Hello, people. How you guys doing? Kai here. Welcome to another episode of No Filter Football. Tried to sound British there, didn't work out. That is what it is. I'm gonna introduce my panel, man. There goes. I have Will in here. I
Yo,
have
what's good, everyone?
Andrew. I have Monster, and I have the Kafka's view, man.
Wait. Someone's giving. Seems like there's an echo coming from somewhere.
I
Hello?
can't hear it.
Hello?
Yeah, neither do I, man. Should we go on? Are you guys good?
Yeah, we're good. I'm good.
Anyway, first of all, as some of you might notice, Prime is not here. Prime is no longer gonna be like a part of the channel due to the decisions that we all had to make. So it is what it is. Don't give the guy hate, man. I know a lot of you guys giving him hate, but it is what it is. Another point that I would like to raise: every bit of comment that I said on Monster's channel is 100% true. You guys know me. I'm a lot of things, but a liar isn't one, man. So it is what it is. And to my third and last points about Terry said that he offered for me to do the show on his channel. That is true, but all of the views, revenues, everything goes to him, including super chats. So he didn't offer me something that I couldn't already do on my own channel. The only reason he wanted to be on his channel was because he saw the amount of views the reactions to the video reaction make. So it is what it is. After the statement, I'm not gonna mention the football terrace anymore. We move on. We talk about the club that we love, and we no longer talk about this crap because it is getting tired. Both Monster and I, and he could speak for himself, decided that we are no longer gonna, keep yapping about this because it's gonna lead to nowhere. We have too much respect for the rest of the panel, and there's a lot of people that me and Monster are close to that we like. So we decided because of this that we are not, gonna move on from it. But just to make it clear again, everything that I said on Monster's channel is not a lie, and if you know me, you know I don't lie. And about the offer that he gave me, that offer was BS. It didn't exist. It was modified and it was just a PR stunt. But we move on, man. It is.
Don't send
is what it
hate
is.
to anyone. Don't send hate.
Yeah, don't
we
send hate to
don't,
anybody, man.
because yeah.
We-
A lot of people have been atting the Twitter account, almost like trying to impress us. It doesn't impress us. It's just a stupid thing to do. So please do not abuse anyone on the terrace.
Yeah.
And I can
Anyway,
spend my money where I want. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
spend
yeah,
my
yeah.
money where I want, all right?
yeah.
man.
So Prime will not be here anymore. Andrew's gonna take over his duties from now on, like he has been doing for a while. So yeah, we're gonna move on from here, man. We're gonna keep talking about other stuff. Like I said, the panel is here. We're joined by two very very special guests. Alexis from the Kafka's Views, man, and we have Monster. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good on my side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Great. I just edited a video for the first time. Got a bit carried away. Don't check it out.
That is some touchy stuff, man. Go check out the Kafka's Views, man. Very very good guy, real guy. Go check out Monster's channel, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
man.
as good of a guy. Just as good of a guy, man.
Yeah. Obviously, like Kai said, man. Listen, we move on from that situation, man. Now we just move
Yep.
on to what we're doing. You know what I mean? We don't need to. There doesn't need to be a. There's a space for everyone here, man. There doesn't need to be a monopoly or whatever, innit? We continue to do what we're doing. They'll continue to do what they're doing, innit? And we move from here on, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Onwards and upwards.
Exactly.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So yeah, getting that stuff out of the way. Thomas Tuchel. Was it 4 games now?
4 games, yeah.
3 wins and 1 draw. 10 points. 10 points.
75% win rate.
Yeah, oof. No longer the dark 30s or 40s or whatever it is we were with Lampard. So yeah, we move, man. We move. How are you guys feeling about Tuchel so far? We'll go to you first, Will.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's. I think he's,
like him, or is it just like him?
No, just like him.
All right.
I like the way we're playing under him. I just think he's. You can clearly see he's just such an upgrade on Lampard. Such an upgrade, and I'm more confident with him, and I think we can challenge for titles with him as well.
Yep. Andrew.
Yeah, I mean,
Does he make you tingly?
I'm not going to say that. I'm another streamer. I will say I'm enjoying watching Chelsea at the moment. You know, I'm going into games actually enjoying watching us. I can see what he's trying to do and understand it, even though maybe I'll question it still, but I'll go, okay, at least I know what you're trying to do. So yeah, man, it's all good. He's still trying to work out which players he wants. He's stuck to the same system, but yeah, it's really good. 10 points. Look how crazy this league is. If Liverpool lose at the weekend and we beat Newcastle, we go above.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be that guy, Andrew. I don't want to be that guy. Okay, actually, I do want to be that guy. I love being that guy. But you know what I'm talking about, man. When a lot of people says, "Oh, let's give Lampard till the end of the season," what did Kai say? What did Kai say, man? I said, "Get rid of this, Derby level, Mount loving." Mofo, and we start moving forward, man. And as soon as we did, look at us, man. Look at how the energy shifted, yeah.
But
Alexis, talk to me, bro. How are you feeling, man?
We got
happy days.
Loving Mofo, so you know.
Yeah. You still have Mount. Yeah. How do you feel, Alex?
Man, I'm excited. Like, I'm looking forward to every next game, which I haven't been like this for a while with Chelsea. Every time there's like after the game, I start straight away checked when's the next game. How excited! It's happy days. I'm looking forward to the FA Cup. That's weird. I don't care about the FA Cup normally.
Bro, Alexis, I love you a lot more now, man. Because I'm the same as you, man. After the FA Cup, let's get Champions League and work for the Champions League. We're not Arsenal. Now, what is the FA Cup going to give us? Another trophy that is recyclable, man. From a recyclable material. No, thank you, man.
It's another trophy added, isn't it? You know, that's all we can say. It's a bonus.
People, enough with the football terrorist talk, man. Let's talk about Chelsea, man. It's a club that we love, man. That's what it's about, man. Yeah, Monster. On to you, man.
Yes, Tuchel.
What do you feel about Tuchel so far?
As we all knew, like we always knew he was a good manager, a good tactician. He knows what he's doing. Like I've always said, the only thing I was reserved about with him was, his record with club boards and the people in the higher up in the hierarchy. But so far as a manager, I'm not surprised what he's doing in it, and he's going to continue doing what he's doing. So, yeah, I'm happy with him in it. I have no complaints about him in it. It's just that little situation he has on his record when it comes to relationship with boards. But we'll see how it goes. We still got plenty of time to see. So yeah, I'm happy with him so far.
It's funny you mentioned it, right? Because the thing with the board, and if you ask a lot of people who work in the world of football, man, they will tell you the Dortmund board and the PSG board are one of the most difficult ones to deal with. Dortmund, because they just go and human traffic all your players, right? and then you have PSG, who basically is like all of a sudden for the last few years don't want to spend any money, man, because they reach a plateau with Neymar and what's his name? And Mbappe. So now they don't want to spend on players, and the guy had a lot of disagreement with them. You know what I mean?
Name a board that doesn't disagree with their manager. I can't think of any. I can't think of any.
You've got to know how to maneuver that situation. Though. Like I think with Dortmund, he was pissed off that they were selling his best players and not necessarily bringing in enough to replace them. Innit? With PSG, it's just a situation between him and Leonardo. They just weren't getting on. It's not that he was a bad manager or he wasn't, tactically or he had a bad run of form or blah blah. That was never the case. It was a thing where he couldn't get along with Leonardo.
Yeah, exactly, bro. What you say is exactly, man. Because Leonardo also fell out with Ancelotti, man. How can you follow Ancelotti, man? He's like someone's uncle, man.
Yeah,
the guy is so sweet, and they fell out with him, And Emery, all the guy does is say good evening in a funny accent, man. And then they also broke the relationship with him. So a lot of the times you're in a difficult situation or a circumstance twice, and I think it's unfair to just expect him to just be sacked or whatever. It might happen in the future. We know it will, but pretending that Lampard was perfect with the board is again a lie, because a lot of us have seen what happened with the board with Lampard, how he fell out with the players, with the board, and at the end of the day had the same faith. So people are saying, oh, we can't have the same project with Tuchel like we did with Lampard. That's a lie. We might actually have a better one, because the guy actually knows how to develop youth. I saw Cho smiling yesterday, man. I don't think I have ever seen him smile at Chelsea, unless it was after an awkward videos that they do at at Chelsea FC YouTube channel, man.
Man, I genuinely believe, right, Cho could have been gone this summer if Frank stayed, because he didn't look happy. His body language was one of a man that was plotting over a way out the club. All of a sudden now, you can see him be here for a long time. It's good. And you want to keep players like him.
Yeah, bro. I wasn't.
blame him.
I'm gonna admit it. I wasn't a big fan of Cho, and Monster know about this for the last few seasons, because I was just seeing a lazy attitude from him, whatever. But now that he's given a chance, I changed my tune about him, because I see the potential in him. I like what I'm seeing from him, and unlike a lot of people, my ego is not that high where I'm just never can say that I'm wrong. You know what? The guy is changing. The guy is developing. And I like that, because at the end of the day, if he's good for Chelsea, he's good for me, because that's a club I support. Will, a subject that you love talking about, bro. Jorginho, Kovacic, talk to me. What do you think about them under the new Messiah, man?
Everyone, all the people chatting crap about Kovacic and Jorginho just need to shut their mouth, honestly. Yep. They're so good together.
That might be a shot to me as well, because I have been critical of Jorginho.
That's a defo shot to me. That's a defo shot to me.
Big out Vitamos, man. Pick up.
Hey, I deserve it, man. I deserve it.
Yeah, but I win anyway because he plays well for my team, so I don't lose in that battle. So I'm fine with it.
Well, you didn't like Kovacic, man? Well, how can you not like that?
No, not Kovacic. Not Kovacic. It was Jorginho. Was a bit
Jorginho,
suspect.
Yeah.
Joke. But, we all win, don't we? So.
Thing is, I still agree with Monster's statement before, though. They're not the solution for the long term, but they're not a problem in the short term.
Yeah.
We can keep them, but in the summer, we need to, in my opinion, fix that midfield.
Yeah, because as we saw against who was it?
Man, everybody who knows me
against, as we saw against Sheffield United, I'm going to specifically speak about what's his name? Specifically speak about Kovacic. You saw that lack of quality in terms of end products. You saw there was one ball where he just had to put the power on it, and it would have gotten I think it was to either Mount or Werner. I can't remember who it was. So that's the reason why I said long term we might need to move on for these guys, is that they just lack that quality. And let me not. It's they have the quality, but they're not consistent with it enough to take us to big titles.
Don't you think that we can just build a system around him? Because I do think that there's something special about Kovacic as far as his work rate, as far as his ball winning ability, as far as his press resistance. I think he's more needed than I do think Jorginho is. I think Jorginho, we can upgrade on him with someone who can actually have that through ball. But I think Kovacic has a role in this team that with him we make even the best midfielders look fragile. Because the guy can spread the press. He can pass well. I think for me, Georgie is more of a liability. But I do think that they complement each other well. But I do think if we get somebody like else who can do both, let's say what's his name? That kid from. Awar, we can get Awar, he will complement Kovacic well, especially if Kante behind him. But that's for Tuchel to see what we need with the squad, because I 100% trust this guy, because he builds teams, man. He knows how to build teams. What about you guys?
I just want a little more. I want a little more from them, innit? That's all I want. A little bit more. Not too much more. They are playing well, but they lack that quality in the final third. They do.
Do you think 3-4-3 is built for that? No. The system's built for that. Do you think a 3-4-3 is built for that, for the two central to be one of them to be a goal scoring?
No,
they don't have to be. I'm not talking about them being a goal scorer. I'm talking about them. Remember when we played a 3-4-3 with what's his name? Nemanja Matic and Kante.
Right, yeah.
Matic had double digits assists in that season. Do you know what I mean? I'm not asking them to score goals. I'm talking about a couple of times that you guys have seen in the last couple of games. You see Kovacic running into space, having a lot in front of him. He would one of the games he tried to shoot, no quality there to score. In another game, it was quality. There was a chance to get the ball into Werner, and the quality lacked there to get the ball into Werner. It's things like that. You don't not necessarily have to score, but at least get the ball to them. You
don't think they're improving though, Monster? Because with Lampard, they didn't even they didn't even know what through ball was, man. Let alone execute
it. They are improving in terms of they're playing well. They're holding the midfield well. I can't even deny that. That I'm not denying. They're holding the midfield well. They're doing excellently. I'm just thinking about that little bit of quality in the final third we need from them. That's the only thing.
For me, it's
Do you think?
for me, it's the getting bullied in midfield as well. You saw in the first 20 minutes of the game, Sheffield went after Jorginho. I think it was the first 30 seconds they fouled him on purpose. They went in hard on him, and he's got character. That's one thing you can say about him. He's no bitch. Like, he stands up. He doesn't complain. He gets on with the game. The problem is, in a midfield battle, if we went up against, for example, Manchester United with McTominay, Pogba, and Bruno, are they physically imposing enough to compete against those three? Technically, they are. It's the physicality.
Yeah, those guys are. Normally when you've got these technical midfielders, they've always got a guy next to them who you can't necessarily bully like that. Do you know what I mean? You see,
you say that. You say that, Monster, but I've seen Kovacic take down Pogba, man. Like, Pogba was trying to get the ball off Kovacic and he couldn't do it, man. I think, like I said, I'm more worried about Jorginho when it comes to physicality than I do from Kovacic, because Kovacic reminds me of Hazard in the fact that he has that like anti-gravity kind of touch and ball control. You know.
But wouldn't you say the Spurs midfield was a lot physical? Looking at it on paper,
and that Spurs midfield got molested, man. Jesus Christ, I felt bad on Dembele, man. I felt bad on Dembele.
You could also say they weren't on it though.
He brought Sissoko back in, didn't he, to make it a free? Yep. So it's Sissoko, Højbjerg, and Dembele. You would say that is a very physical midfield.
But that's a manager issue. That's tactics.
That's true.
That's where Tuchel came through, and that's another great thing about Tuchel. I don't feel like we go into a game where I'm worried about the way he's going to set the team up.
No,
I don't like the players he's choosing right now, but I'm confident that he has a plan, which I think is fair.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny that, isn't it? Having a game plan and tactics. Haven't seen it.
Yeah, man. It's like what tactics? What is this? What is these tactics? Exactly, man.
Tuchel tactics.
Yeah, man. The Spurs game, Spurs, good win, 1-0. You know, we played them a little bit. You know, it's like they tried to protect themselves, but you know, we were too big. If you understand the reference, you understand it. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, man, especially in the midfield, we won that midfield battle quite easily. I thought like the fact we won that game because our midfield was just too damn good for them. And with I think we struggled a little bit when Kante came on, but Werner for me, I know a lot of people talking about Mount, but for me, Werner was the reason we actually won that game, man. That Eric Dyer penalty was shameless, man. It was shameless.
Yeah, that was.
And the media have the nerve to argue about it as well. Yeah, like they had our fucking nerve to argue that it was not a penalty.
One of the clearest penalties you ever see.
I mean, you know the media right now. You know, a lot of them are just hating. You heard what Graham Souness was saying about Timo Werner. Just absolutely just hating. Like, it's ridiculous now. It's getting ridiculous.
And he hates Pogba as well, man.
Yeah, they just need to just give up. Like, now you just give up.
You know why? You know why they hate us? Because their Liverpool, their historical Leicester, is going back to the Premier League roots of being a top 7 team, man. Because that Coutinho money ran out, the players are getting older, and the squad is getting shittier, man. So now all those little insecurities are coming out from the media itself, man, because they know that Liverpool team run its circle, man. That's it.
I will say though, the only thing I'm worried about is we're not clinical enough.
Yeah.
In the last few games, we need to be more clinical.
Well,
because that Tottenham game could have ended 1-1 with that finish. So we need to be more clinical.
Boys, someone's gonna get a spanking by us soon. I'm telling you.
Maybe
that's what I'm saying.
Someone's gonna get 4-5. They're gonna hold it, and that's the way we'll just wait for it.
Yeah. Maybe Newcastle, man. Maybe Newcastle this Monday. I'm not counting Barnsley because I would expect us to beat Barnsley.
Bro,
at this point, what did we beat Barnsley earlier in the season?
6-0.
6-0.
Yeah.
So why are we playing them again?
Havertz is going to double his goals.
FA Cup now. FA Cup. That was the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
How unlucky for them, man. Jesus Christ, man.
At least Havertz is going to get another hat-trick. We can add it to the stats.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
It's not unlucky, Kai. They're getting paid. That's a second TV game against a big team.
Yeah.
Good 6-figure check.
That's on national TV, Kai.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? They can finally buy fresh underwear, man. Jesus Christ. Good for them, man. It's like they can't do all their Christmas shopping unless Chelsea spanked them, man. No, it is what it is. It is what it is. And you know what? Another subject that is coming up, and everybody's talking about it. Our bubble butt Belgian man. The rumors of him coming back. What do you guys think, Monster? I know you have a strong feeling about this. Go ahead, man.
No Hazard. And the reason why I say no Hazard is that what do we gain in bringing him back? The guy's injury prone. He's not the same Hazard we let go. Plus, he's going to cost a lot of money. Let's not forget the wages as well.
40 million. I would rather spend 40 million on Hazard than I do on fucking Rice, man.
Well, you're not gonna get the same Hazard though. You think you're gonna get the same Hazard. You're not getting the
Monster,
same Hazard.
but it's Hazard, bro.
With Hazard,
Alex is smiling. Alex, I saw the video you made, man.
It was Lampard.
What do you think, man?
It was Lampard, bro. It was Lampard, right?
But with Hazard, I've seen a lot of people compare it to Gareth Bale, and I think it's completely different. I think Hazard is still a lot better than what Bale is. And when Hazard has been fully fit, I've seen him play well at times. I don't think he's as washed up as people were saying. I think if it's between 30 and 40 million, I think we could get a tune out of him. I really do.
I'm not sure whether it's going to be worth it. It's the problem. What it is there's a lot of things that have caught up to him, innit? Is obviously we know the kicking in the Premier League because they're not used to just kick him.
He's used to the domestic abuse, man. It's fine. Don't worry about him.
He's dieting as well. He's dieting. You know, when you're a footballer, once you get to that age, you start to hit 30. If you're not taking care of your body, it will catch up to you, innit? This is why Thiago Silva and who else? Cristiano Ronaldo at the level they're at because they take care of their bodies. Hazard doesn't do that, and those things there will catch up to you. So I don't think necessarily we're going to get the same Hazard. He's going to be another injury-prone player, and there's no point. Sometimes you have to let go. Fantasies are not meant to be fantasies, man.
Let it go. You know if you watch Frozen, man, you know.
Do you know? This is the only way I'd do it because I'm in agreement with Monster. I would do a 1-year loan deal to see how he is with an option to buy at a set price. That's the only way I'd do it. I wouldn't buy him
with an option to buy, man. Gee, the disrespect to Hazard, man.
Do you want some fries with that?
Exactly, man. Jesus fucking Christ. The disrespect to Hazardinho.
It's not disrespectful.
The bubble butt goddess, man.
Okay. It's not disrespectful. Only because I am worried. I'm worried if we buy him out for 40 million, that his injuries at the moment, we won't ever see the best of him again. And I don't want him to come back to his club and have. I just want him back fit and ready to go. And if he proves himself over that year, even by January. If he proved himself by January, I'd sanction a permanent deal. But I'm only doing it for that.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Do you know what I mean? He has to prove his fitness, not his ability, his fitness. That's all he has to prove.
I see Slens in the chat saying, you know, he's only 30. What do you say? He's only 30. If he can find his form here, it's not about even form. It's about
it's not form.
He can't even get on the pitch.
Yeah,
he's literally been injury prone for 2 seasons now.
Bro, he's enjoying those tapas, man.
Do you not think it's the different?
I don't know what happened to the guy, man.
Do you not think it's the different training styles? Like, for example, when he went there, I saw Hazard in the gym doing push-ups and lifting weights. He's a fatty. He doesn't do that.
Man is bulking.
No, but he's always been a lazy trainer.
Yeah, like they're trying to turn him into a Gareth Bale, Ronaldo body type. The guy does not do that.
Hazard, if you're watching this, call me up, man. I'm a master at bulking and shredding, man. I will give you abs better than Ronaldo's, man.
I think our medical is probably better than Real Madrid's.
Yeah, I'd say so as well.
But that's what I mean. All he has to prove is fitness. Nothing else. He never has to prove his ability to me. Never.
It's such a big risk. It's such a big
risk. That's why I said loan.
But I don't think Real Madrid will. Even if Real Madrid will let him go, I don't think he will loan.
Yeah, but Monster,
they'll loan him.
But Monster, I'm gonna give you the Lampard treatment. But it's Hazard, man. It's Hazard, though, bro. Imagine watching him in the number 10 shirt again, doing the knee slide.
No, if we're being real, and we're going by on reality here.
Yeah.
Chelsea were to get Hazard. Real Madrid will take us to the cleaners for him. They're not
No,
gonna.
man. Bro, the way their finances work, we can get them for a fucking pack of chicken nuggets, man. The finances for all the Spanish teams are crap right now, man. Like all of them are struggling financially,
bro. You know that's not gonna happen. If that was
Bro,
the case,
they tried to get rid of Isco. They tried. Who else they tried to get rid of? Modric. They're trying to get rid of Hazard. They can't find buyers, man. They need money.
Do you want to know why? Because they know they're finished.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They're not getting rid of them if they still had something to offer us because they know they're finished. Real Madrid are not a stupid team. They know what they're doing. Look at Gareth Bale. I'm not saying. I know Will said it's not a Gareth Bale thing, but look at Gareth Bale. They knew he was done, over and done with. Done. Sent him to Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? They know what they're doing, man.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't come back. I hope he doesn't because my heart wants him back. And I don't want to go through that whole situation where people tell me I told you so.
He's not going to come back anymore.
And I see him do terrible. So I hope my heart doesn't get what it wants.
Then you're going to have to watch the video with a heartbroken symbol.
The heartbroken, is like, how did we broke up? Or like one of those videos that people do on Instagram. How did Hazard break up with me? Start falling out of love with me or whatever. All that music. Others. The sad music, and yeah. So let's
trying to tell them about this, but they don't, they don't want to listen.
Yeah, man. They're trying to fall in love with somebody who's not like your ex would say to you, emotionally available. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.
Imagine if they
just buy him on FIFA, Alexis. That's all. Just buy him on FIFA. That's it.
Imagine if they gave Kovacic the number 6 and then gave Hazard the 17, which he got when he first came.
Hey Jim, how you doing, bro?
Sorry, Kai. Sorry about my lateness, man. Sorry, man.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
Yeah, what's happening? What we saying?
Hazard.
We're talking about Kovacic. Hazard and Kovacic.
Hazard and Kovacic. What? Hazard coming back to Chelsea? Is that what we're talking about?
Yep. Yes or no?
Yeah.
They're against it, but I'm like, if the money's good, why not? Man?
I think he's one of them. I think he's done. I think we've got our money at the right time. If you want my honest opinion, I think we move on. That's what we need to do, man.
Bro, we didn't only get our money for the right time. We sold them 2 Hazards for the price of 1. Man. We sold them 2 Hazards. We got his value. If you looked at it from the from transfer market, when we sold him, I think his value was 80, and apparently we sold him for 160.
How long do you have left on his contract as well? How long do you have left?
4 years.
A year left.
Yeah.
A year left.
Yeah.
Because he was gonna run down his contract. So
yeah.
How we got 160 with a year left? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. We sold him for the price of 2 Hazards, man. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, we did. We got our money, bro. That money we got on him, literally, like we can't complain about that. That was daylight robbery. I'm telling you right now.
And we spent a third of it on Ben Chilwell.
Yeah, 130 people watching right now, man. Drop the like, subscribe to the channel. Share it with your mom, with your grandma, with your other mom. We don't judge. With your dad.
Let's get to 100.
Just share it with everybody, man. Let's try to get to 100. And once we get to 100, we'll let you guys call in and we'll do a therapy session. You know me, man. You know me, man. You can tell me about your feelings, your ambitions, and your future. Jim, what do you think about your boy Jorginho, man? We asked everybody but you. Are you impressed with him? Are you happy with him? Not gonna put you on the spot, but you know how it is at the football. No football.
Yeah, no. I know it's no filter, so I have to be called out. I'm ready for this one. Look, at the moment he's playing very well. There's no reason he shouldn't be starting games at the moment. The only thing for me with Jorginho is when we play against teams that are not going to sit back and they're going to get in his face. And it's like when he hasn't got the time that he's getting in games at the moment on the ball is when we'll see, because he's doing the right things. He's getting the ball. He's positive. He's looking forward. He's playing quicker balls into the 10s, to the wingers, to the strikers. That's all I've wanted him to do. Before it was obvious. It was just sideways 2-yard balls, pick it up, 3 touches on the ball, pass. It used to be too slow. So look, in the long run, if I had every player fit, he still wouldn't be my first player to start. I would personally prefer Kante and Kovacic. That's my two.
So Jim, let's confirm this. You are still not Jorginho sexual. Is that what you're saying?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
Sorry, I'm not in the hive, people. Sorry.
Yeah, but at least he admits when Jorginho plays well.
Caio doesn't like me. I try to debate him, but he runs away, guy. You know, that's a damn lie, man. That's a damn lie. How you doing, Sadiq? Sadiq is my boy, man. Me and him were on Twitter days, man. Back when there was Twitter Sari wars, man. The Sari and the proper Chelsea wars, man. Big up to you, bro. What do you guys? What was that question that I had, man? You got me confused. Yeah, what do you guys think about this question, man? Would you rather have? We'll go to you first, Alexis.
You got to have a prime Hazard in there, ain't you?
Yeah,
Let's be serious.
That's an unfair question. Come on.
But both of them. Like, would you rather have?
Fuck off.
Both of them
prime
and prime
Hazard to come back right
prime
now.
Hazard. Yeah.
Is that even a question?
That's not even a question.
There you go. There you go.
Next question.
Next question. Yeah. Give us some questions. And I'm still looking at that. As soon as it's not 100, then we have that, you know.
Let me think. Prime JT or Rudiger? Let me think.
Bro, nobody would take Rudiger. Nah. I think you're being disrespectful, man, by comparing him to like what both Ziyech and Pulisic to what Rudiger is, man.
When Thiago
I have
Silva,
a question.
Yeah.
So we're worried that Hazard's not fit. Pulisic's shown that he's been injured more time than available since he come.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Would you not rather have Hazard as the option instead of Pulisic if it's 40 million?
Not necessarily, because Pulisic is a lot younger. Do you get what I mean? I think that matters as well. He can turn things around. With Hazard as well, his body, might not necessarily be able to take it in the next couple years or so, innit? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that sense, it's a bit different. Age does age is a factor when it comes to the body, innit? It definitely is, especially when it comes to someone who doesn't take care of his body.
I will say though, if Pulisic has a injury thing next season, then I would consider getting rid of him, because that'd be like three seasons in a row.
Yeah. Who would you replace him with?
Besides, man, all Pulisic needs is a little bit of squad, and he's basically Hazard, man. That's all he needs, man.
If we were to replace Pulisic,
his twig legs. If his twig legs wouldn't snap,
so
You know what
I mean? We need him to clap every time he runs, man.
If we were to replace Pulisic, I'd go and get Pedro Neto from Wolves. I'd go and get Neto.
What do you guys think about getting Costa back for a season, man?
No.
The Arsenal killer.
He's injury prone now, isn't he? He's always injured now. It's not worth it.
Bro, he's in Brazil right now. I saw his story yesterday. He was jet skiing, man. I think he forgot about football. Football exists, man.
Yeah.
Who's that?
No ambition from the guy. Diego Costa, man.
Oh, no way. No way. What talk about Hazard being injury prone? So is Costa, man. Costa's not the same. I watched a bit of him earlier.
On behalf of everyone, I think we'd rather have Hazard. I'm not that good up top or on the wing.
I think they mean Alexis Sanchez, man.
Do you think? No. Okay, good question though. Do you think Hazard and Werner would be sexy, like them together, like on the break?
Yeah,
do you reckon it would work?
You mean looks or the way they play, man?
No, just the way they play.
I don't know, man. Yeah, man. That would be a nice combination, man. That would be a nice combination. Christian, it will be curtain for Chelsea when all these tricky Reds turn up at the bridge.
Man.
You know what? I speak on behalf of everybody, man. Fuck United and fuck that Make-A-Wish manager you have, man. Let's move on, man.
Yeah, fuck Gollum.
Who do we want to replace Jorginho, man? That's a good question, man. Since Declan Poundland Rice is not going to be a Chelsea player anytime soon, who do you guys think we should go for next, man?
I like the Leon guy, Bruno Guimaraes, I think.
Is it Guimaraes?
Yeah, he's a good CDM, but he's good on the ball. He's neat and tidy, and he's going to be cheap because the French football's fucked right now.
What about Basuma?
Oh, yeah. What happened with the French football? Are they going to close down the league or something?
No, basically when COVID happened, they cancelled their league. So the Spanish broadcasters, who owed them 2 billion over 4 years, took the deal back.
Yeah.
So now
that's what we're playing every 3 days.
Yeah. So Channel Plus now is only offering them $500,000 for over 4 years to show their games. So the
500,000.
revenues,
Half a mil.
No,
We
not
should
half.
just-
500
half a
million.
billion.
Sorry, half a
Oh,
billion.
yeah,
half a
yeah. I was
billion.
like half a mil. Half a million for them is like breakfast money. It's like for the omelets for other players, man.
So it's like quarter of the deal
Yeah.
for the.
Why?
They're fucked.
Why are we looking at Bundesliga talent? Let's just go and raid Ligue 1. Let's just go and raid
Who?
Ligue 1 for all their talent.
Can you just say League One, Will? Can you just say League One? They
League
have
One.
to do it like
yeah,
the
why
French.
don't you say League One? I didn't understand what you're saying.
I thought he burped in the middle of it. Man. He was like, League, oh. I'm like, oh, okay.
Who's League One? I thought it was a team.
Why don't you just say raid the French league? Just leave it like that.
Yeah, I'll say that next time. I'll say that.
Camavinga's available this summer as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camavinga.
Kills me, man.
I think Monster wants
Camavinga is
Aouar,
someone I would
right?
look at.
Monster, you want Aouar, right?
Our it just depends because I don't know. Like I was looking at our like, all right, let's try and convert him to a deep line playmaker, but I just don't know if Tuchel's gonna necessarily or any manager would do it. I look at him and I see him as a deep line playmaker. I just don't know if every other manager would necessarily do that, innit?
What is he at the moment? Like, because I don't know much about him, so
it's like a bit of a cam or free role midfielder. That type of player.
He's like an 8. He's like a proper 8, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't get goals, does he? That's what his stats suggest. He's not a goal scoring.
Get goals, but he controls that midfield beautifully. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good question, man. Anyone rate Chilwell?
The thing is,
no, not at the
I will
moment.
say this. Sorry, Will, I'll let you. I will say this. Thank fuck Chilwell is the only Lampard signing, apparently, man. All I am going to fucking say, man. Imagine if we spent 80 million on Rice and he would just misplace passes, man, the whole fucking time. Nah, man. Thank fuck for that. The way Chilwell is playing under Tuchel, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Did we get Sarri's Marcos Alonso, man? Jesus Christ. Well, what are you gonna say, Will?
the thing is with my YouTube profile picture, I've got it from when Chilwell first signed. I was fooled by that purple patch, and now I can't change my YouTube profile picture from Chilwell, so I can't really slag him off on.
Wait,
on
is that Chilwell now? It's
that's on StreamYard.
It's Jorginho, man.
Yeah, that's on StreamYard. I mean on YouTube, like in the comments. It's Ben Chilwell, and I can't change it.
What does that mean, man? I don't know what Sadiq. I don't know what it means.
It means
bro.
you're massive.
Oh, where?
It's like you're
not
big.
that
Means you're
massive.
big.
Oh,
not that
he's
massive.
wedged.
100 likes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, big
100
up to
likes,
people
100
liking
likes.
the chat, man.
People, give us a little bit more. Like, if you want to send in your question for the panel, we'll do it, and then we'll go to the call.
Sumari is crap.
Do you know-
Apparently,
Can you bring up SW6 comment below this Sumari comment? You know what's mad? I made the first video I did on YouTube. My first video, I think it was back in May or something. I said Chelsea should not go for Chilwell. They should buy James Justin. And I said that because I went to an academy game and I watched Justin play against, I think it was against Chelsea. I can't remember who they played. I was watching a Leicester academy game. And I saw this kid and I was like, rah, this kid's going to be something. And I saw him come into the Leicester team when I think it was Ricardo Pereira got injured. And I thought, rah, this guy is a player. He can play on both wings, on the left and the right. And look at him now. You see how much of a good footballer he is now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know,
Versatile. Yeah,
very
he's
versatile. Such a brilliant player. And I thought, oh man.
Yeah.
At the time I was saying Chelsea shouldn't go for Chilwell, they should go for this kid. But yeah, you can see how good he is.
Yeah. Bro, you know why I love that word versatile, man? Because apparently you're not allowed to you're not allowed to say a girl is versatile, man. apparently it's sexist, man. Don't ask me the story, man.
It depends in what way. It depends in what way you mean, Kai. Versatile
Bro,
could be
the way that it is nowadays.
you know.
They will make a way for it to be effed up.
It can be.
By the way,
Big up
Yeah.
Indiana. I see Indiana in the chat, man.
is the
Big up
Boateng
Indiana.
transfer real? Have you heard about the Boateng transfer?
Oh, man.
I think it's Bayern Munich playing their games. They're playing.
No,
their
I don't
games.
want Boateng. What are we going to do with him?
I don't think
I
Chelsea
want
are
an
in
old age
for it
pensioner.
as well. I don't think they're in for him.
How old is Boateng?
We should get Alaba. Why don't we just get Alaba?
400k says we can't get Alaba.
yeah.
What for a wage?
400k to what,
Wages.
man? To
Yeah.
what,
Wages.
man?
That's
Jesus
bollocks.
Christ!
I read
Big
an
up in-
article that said his representative feel he's been so underpaid throughout his career that the next
Underpaid.
one has to be a
Jesus
big one.
For 400k, yeah, I did see the 400k thing. If that's the case, if it's true, yeah, Real Madrid, you can have him, bro.
You enjoy him, man. Enjoy him. He can fuck up. He can fuck up your wage structure, man.
Yeah.
I like Alababa. He ain't getting no 400k.
Yeah.
What are they on about?
Big up my boy Indiana, man. Big up my Indiana.
Big up
man.
Indiana.
Good to see you. Good to see you here through the whole storm, man. 158 people watching right now, man.
No storm.
That is so humbling, man. I'm very, very humbled for this amount of people to watch my ass make stupid jokes, you know. But
smash that like button.
Appreciate it. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know, share it with people. Do whatever you want to do. And yeah. Send us questions. Send us questions.
If Worldwide Chelsea donates 20 quid, Kai will give him a private show since he's so impressed by his wedginess.
I've got a question.
The guy is just, jeez, man.
I've got a question that I want us to debate on actually very quickly.
What?
Kai Havertz. Where does he fit? Where does he fit in this team right now? Who gets dropped? And if it is, would it be a formation change or would it be? Because for me, I'd probably play him up front with Werner. That's where I see him. I reckon he'd be good.
I think so. The same. Rather than Giroud, you know what Giroud was playing, I would put him instead. And I think both of them can develop a really good system together because they're type of like they play well off each other, man. I think it's like the best ideal. Plus, Giroud can't press to save his fucking mom from fucking.
He's not mobile enough.
From the mafia, man. The guy he's slow. He can't press. He just sits there like I saw him playing 40 minutes and he started like going. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Bro, whenever I reach 38 in 10, 12, 11 years, man, I hope I'm not like Giroud, man. I'm gonna keep myself fit, man.
He's had loads of energy being on the bench for so many years.
Because exactly, and he was at Arsenal, man.
In playing years, he's like 27 or something. He's not played that much, you know.
Hey, Indiana's kind enough to share a joke with us.
You know, Indiana, leave it out.
No,
that was my fraud. I called him as a fraud at the beginning of all this season. I said he will be the fraud of the season in terms of transfers.
I'd play Christensen at right wing back than before Dorothy. That's how bad he is.
Kai, would you take Ramos for free?
Surely.
Yes.
I mean, yes, we do need because of COVID. We do need a new ball boy, man. We need some ball boys, man.
Ramos as well.
The kids are not allowed.
By the way, regarding the Kai Havertz thing, I think it'll be one of him or Mount. But the problem is Tuchel's going to have to weigh up what's more important, pressing or that creative ingenuity in the final third.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. Kai, what nationality are you, man? That's a good question, man.
Depends what country.
He's anything you want him to be. He could be Italian.
Anything, exactly. I'm anything you want me to be, man. I'm many nationalities, man. I'm many nationalities.
Bulgarian.
I swear, I told my parents I'm for sure like an offspring of an orgy, man. I've said this. But it is what it is, man. And I say it would be tiny. What a competition we have to be. I still. Indiana's persistent with the tiny
Indiana,
team going, you know.
6 points behind you, bro.
Where's Monster?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Monster, man? Monster.
He's hidden. He's turning to the Dark Knight.
Are you in silhouette?
Would you take Madison over Mount? No, but I would take Grealish over Mount and what's Foden over Mount.
And Sancho over Mount.
Bro,
I love Sancho,
man.
by the way. He's only from around.
You guys' comments, man, are killing me, bro.
South London boy. You know what I mean? Big up to Sancho, man.
Yeah. Big up Sancho, man. Unless he plays for United, then he can fail miserably, man.
Sancho would definitely choose Chelsea over United, though, if he had the choice.
There's links again, and apparently it's 70 million now because Dortmund have resigned to the fact they're going to sell him. Would you take him for 70?
Yes.
70 million, man. Oof.
I think because the thing is now you got four-star wingers.
Ryan is killing me, man.
Why? Who's gonna drop? It's gonna be a lot of unhappy players.
That is a lie, man. Look at that lie, Master. What do I think about?
I said he's better than Lampard. No, he didn't. He's never said that.
I never rated Ruben. I don't rate Mount that highly, and I rate Mount higher than I rate Ruben off the street, man. So there you go, man.
Yeah.
No, United, a bigger club. Yes. Harris, you know I love you, bro. United is a bigger club, but United is also a team without a Premier League for 8 fucking years, man. I literally reached puberty and up, and United still haven't won a fucking Premier League, man. Jesus Christ, man. Kai is Sri Lankan.
That doesn't mean that we can't pinch their players.
Yeah.
Remember when we took Mikel off them?
Yeah.
Didn't we take Pedro off them as well?
Who? After who?
Of Man United.
Yeah. He said, "Nope, I don't want to play Europa, man. I'm going to Chelsea." That's the Pedro story, man. That's the Pedro story.
Big up to Prime in the chat, man. Prime's in the chat as well.
Big up to Prime, the deserter of channels. I'm just joking, man.
That's all good.
What do we think?
Exactly.
We love you, Prime. Who do you think is going to play against Barnsley?
Kai reached puberty at 20 years old. Indiana got me, man. Ruined my joke, man. Why did I tell you my age, man?
I think Gilmore will get a run out.
Yeah. Do you think?
I think Kante will as well.
Yeah, I would play Gilmore. I'll play Kante as well. I'll play Havertz as well. Good chance for him to come back into the team, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Ziyech.
I bet Tammy plays up front as well. 100%.
Oh, for fuck's sake, my eyes.
Oh, wow. Atletico have conceded.
Huh? What?
2-2. They're drawing 2-2. They just conceded.
Oh, I thought you said they conceded the fixture and it was a forfeit because of the stadium or something like that for a second.
I'd rather we played it.
I never said this. I've never said that in that chat. What's he saying?
It was 200 people watching and then it went directly to 174, man. You guys are making jokes, man. Yeah, bro. But
in the gulag.
let's talk about the Premier League, man. Since most of us don't care about the FA Cup, you know, it's like, let's be honest, man. It's an Arsenal level trophy, you know. It's made from recycled material. It's not what it used to be.
But they're not in it no more.
So we're just. Oh yeah. Didn't they get kicked out?
They got kicked
They
out.
got kicked out. Yeah, they're gone.
I start caring once it's the semi-final. Once you get to Wembley and it's like, okay, cool, now it's a big game. Otherwise, before you start, it's hard to get up to it.
Yeah, it's basically a Make-A-Wish Foundation, man. At the beginning of stages, man, you just basically try to finance those teams through hard times until you get to like the semi-finals playing out against actual teams. But if we did get to the semi-final, right? Who would you want us to play, man? From the teams that's still in it.
Anyone but City. As long as we avoid City, I feel like we have a chance.
I don't want Bayern Munich as well. That's the other one. I don't want them. Anyone other than Bayern Munich. And no,
anyone but Munich.
City.
Yeah. Would you play City? I would.
No, I think we could have a go at City. You know.
Yeah, but I don't want to try my luck against City, man. After seeing what they did to Liverpool, I don't want to try my luck. I'm good, man. I'm good where I am.
Just give us Atlanta.
Big up to Carefree Lewis, man.
Big up to Carefree Lewis.
Who have Atlanta got? Real Madrid.
Who do they actually have?
They do. It's a Real Madrid game.
They beat Real Madrid. Real Madrid are crap this season.
But you know, with Madrid and the Champions League, for some reason, their players turn up for the big occasions.
Can we talk about the Champions League for a little bit? Do you guys think we have a chance this season? Because I think we have a better chance than we had for the last 5 years in the Champions League if you go through Atletico.
And
no team is that good this season.
And it's
like there is no clear. Well. Even Bayern, if you watch them in the Bundesliga, they're struggling, man.
Yeah, if you can avoid playing Bayern, if you can avoid playing Bayern to maybe the final on a one-off, I reckon we could have a go. Do you know what I mean? But if you've got to play them on two legs,
to be fair, I'd be more confident playing Bayern than Atletico, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Yeah, because Atletico is the C word when you play against them, man. They score one goal, all of them go back, man, to defend. Even the striker is defending, man. Even Suarez just biting off people's legs, you know, just like as long as it doesn't go in, man. I don't like Atletico, man. I think it's you remember when we played against them, right? When we just like casually spanked Liverpool 2-0 with kids, and we went there and we just lost the game 3-1.
I was bullboying that night.
Yeah. You told me, man.
Yeah, that was like the worst. It was the worst like night I ever spent at Stamford Bridge. You're watching the game like just get out of control.
Mourinho got out Mourinho'd that night.
He
got out Mourinho.
Did we take the lead in that game? Did Torres score?
Torres deflected shot.
We did 1-0 and then
they scored
they
3.
I swear
Then they
Courtois was
spanked
like.
us in the second half. That's what happened. They destroyed
I swear
us.
Courtois was on crack that night or something, or
No, he
allegedly on crack.
He wasn't playing. He wasn't playing for us.
no, he did play.
He played for them.
Oh, he played
Yeah,
for
for
them.
for Atletico, yeah.
And he was
played for
amazing,
them.
man. He's
I
amazing.
can't believe Chelsea allowed him to play.
They didn't allow
Yeah.
him, but they went to UEFA and UEFA allowed it. I still
No,
remember
no,
that
but
article.
UEFA said it was down to Chelsea though.
No, they
Chelsea
did. No,
allowed
they
it.
didn't, Monster. No, they didn't. No, they
You
didn't.
sure?
They
I
said
swear Chelsea allowed it.
no, man. They didn't. They said like because it's a Champions League, the FA rules don't apply. Because I think it's only in the Premier League where the players who are on loan are not allowed to play for the parent club. If you go
I
to like
remember-
other countries, they're allowed to, man.
In Holland, there was a game I think like 3 years ago where the Ajax reserve goalkeeper went on loan, and 94th minute he done a really stupid back pass that almost won him the league.
Yeah.
Like, and Ajax scored from it. PSV were fuming. They tried to sue the league and everything.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what would be
And
the
we got-
most amazing thing? If we go through Atletico and then we get an easy team after that, like I don't know who, like a Sevilla or whatever.
Haven't
That would be
we
sweet,
got to
man.
play him? Haven't we got to play him at a neutral ground back here? Because
Yeah, Hungary.
Yeah.
Bucharest.
Yeah,
or something,
Is it Hungary?
Yeah.
Hungary.
Oh right.
Wait, is that official?
Yeah.
It's going.
Yeah.
Or
I
it's
think so,
near,
yeah.
it's near
Didn't they say
enough.
Warsaw? Didn't they say Warsaw, Poland?
Oh yeah, was it in Poland?
yeah,
not
Warsaw,
Hungary.
Warsaw,
It was
yeah.
Poland. Yeah, I think it was Poland.
Yeah, not
Because-
Hungary.
Yeah,
Hungary
it
was
was.
another game.
Yeah.
Spain aren't
Man
Man
City
City
are
ban
playing
on
now.
new travellers from the UK, so that's why they can't play in Spain. So.
Man,
That's
Atletico
gonna feel like
conceded
one,
12
you know
goals. Yeah, they've
That-
conceded 12 goals all year.
Bro, if it wasn't COVID season, I would go, man. Nothing like a good pair of jokes of football, man. Life is good, man.
Yeah,
They conceded
I would have got a
2
ticket out there.
I would have
100%.
got 2, man.
They drew 2-2.
Yeah, yeah.
Poland is cheap as hell as well.
I know.
Is it?
Lots of
I
fun
would
out
go,
there,
man.
mate.
I
They
would
love
go,
a
I
drink.
would go.
Yeah, cheap drinks.
Yeah, bro. Jeez. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started, man.
Oh, I got a
good-
question for you
good-
guys.
good
Juan
memories, man.
Felix.
Yep.
Would you swap him for Callum Hudson-Odoi right now?
No, no,
Who?
no.
Mm,
Juan Felix.
That's a tough one, you know.
it
Joao
is.
Felix is a
Um,
baller, you know.
I'd just keep.
I'd
Callum.
probably say, yeah. He's baller, man. I think he is a
Yeah,
baller.
so would I.
he is, but
Nah, man.
I'd
I don't want
say
to take. I don't want to take Adoy away from his dad, man. It seems like Tuchel loves him, man.
you can give them Mount and we'll take Felix.
Hey, leave Mount
Bro.
alone, man.
Bro. You know what? I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say because people are gonna. Even though I'm joking, people are gonna say, "Guy, this guy's just hater on Mount." So I'm just gonna.
Actually, give them Abraham.
Yeah,
give
you're
them
right.
Abraham as well, give them Abraham.
Yeah, bro. No, they're not taking Abraham. Nobody's taking Abraham. Nobody's gonna. I love how Abraham is trying to run down his contract. He's like, "Oh, somebody big is gonna come for me," just for West Ham to put like a last minute sketch, being like, "We need a
Mark
reserve
Wood.
striker, man."
I mean,
Go to
Villa
Arsenal.
have Watkins now, so not even Villa will go for him.
Who would go for him now?
Maybe West Ham.
Arsenal. When he's
People
a
in
free
the chat.
agent,
People in the chat. If Tammy was to leave, who would take him, man?
Palace,
Newcastle.
maybe.
Wolves.
Palace.
Newcastle.
Wolves.
Would
Yeah.
Palace take him? Would Palace
Palace.
take him?
Palace would
Trust
take
me.
him, yeah. Palace.
Yeah.
Teams in the Premier League would take
Yeah,
him.
Wolves.
No, but
Yeah,
will a
yeah,
top
yeah,
team
yeah,
take
yeah.
him? Like a
Yeah.
top 6 team. Will a top 6 team take him?
I don't
Not
think
necessarily
Wolves
a top
would.
16.
I don't
I
think
think-
Wolves would.
Spurs.
I think
Spurs.
given their manager, Leicester would probably take him.
Leicester would
Maybe.
take him.
Yeah, maybe.
Wolves
Spurs.
bid
Over-
25 million, didn't they, a year ago?
They did.
Over
They-
Vardy.
Yeah. That's what
No.
I'm saying. Wolves.
They took him as
No,
to be a
Tammy.
backup to Jimenez.
Not over Vardy.
But now they
that's
spent
back
40
up.
million on that Fabio Silva. I doubt they'll.
He's
And they've got
shocking.
Yeah.
Willian Jose.
He's
They got
18
Willian
though,
Jose
Jim.
and Fabio Silva.
He's 18. Like,
Yeah,
he's hard to judge.
He is, but
Maybe, but
they've
he's
just
still
spent
shit.
40 mil for him.
Yeah, he can't finish to save his life. Like,
He'll come good though, man. Listen,
Nah, he's
remember
shocking.
when bruv, was Jimenez? Jimenez was a flop at, I think it was Atletico Madrid.
yeah.
He was a proper. I remember he was a proper flop. There's been a lot of fucking Toby Alderweireld. Wasn't he a flop at Atletico as
Oh
well?
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got loaned
was.
to Southampton, didn't he? And then Spurs
Yeah,
bro.
and then Southampton wanted him on a permanent, and then Spurs hijacked it. I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
For
Bro,
me,
I
with
feel-
strikers, right?
Yeah.
They're either like proper star boys like Mbappe, Haaland when they get a lot of goals, or they develop really slowly till they're 25 and then you get the good output.
Yeah.
But I just don't have the patience for Tammy to wait till 25. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's right.
Tammy's going to Napoli or Milan.
He's not better than Osimhen.
He's just gonna change his name to Tamimo, man, and just be Italian, man. Play for AC Milan, you know. Come off the bench.
What is he going to change his name to? Ambrosino or something like
Ambrosino, man.
Ambrosio or something like
Have you lot seen Tamori's new English accent?
No.
Well, he has an English accent now. Didn't he have an English accent
No,
before?
he's got a proper
Italian
Italian
accent,
one now. It's so funny.
No.
Oh, it's so
He's
good.
one of those people, man.
He's not done a Steve McLaren, you know.
Oh,
But he's done it
oh God.
Yeah,
Joey Barton's the best one.
you know what, Kiliko? Imagine if we do finish second, man. All the United fans, man.
I
man.
hope we do. I really do. I swear. I'm gonna come for them all.
Bro, I'm like, you know what? When I made my first comments about
Sheffield
Lampard,
United. Yeah,
I got
Sheffield
more
United.
hate from Chelsea fans than I did from rival fans. And now, a lot of them, and you guys know who I'm talking about. You guys who are watching this know who I'm talking about. They're telling me, "Kai, you gotta have more respect for Lampard." And they were this close to saying Lampard out, and properly. A lot of them were Lampard out. They just didn't want to say it. And now all of a sudden, they're riding the TT, you know, joystick, acting like, oh yeah, I support Tuchel all the time. You support Tuchel. If you're not support Tuchel, you're not a proper Chelsea. But it is what it is, you know. I'm all about forgiveness and moving forward, man. I'm all about second chances, you know. So it is what it is.
Proper
Newcastle, Newcastle next. What do you guys think?
3 points.
We've got to win that. We're at home.
Yeah.
It's got to be a 2-3-0 for me. We need to
Am I
start.
the only-
What we need to start doing is we need to start killing games. We don't do it. We win him like 1-0, 2-1s. We're not going to be able to get away with doing that all the time.
No.
We've got to
We
kill
need to
games.
smash
I'm
him.
telling you,
We
be
need to
more clear
smash
cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to smash him.
Am I the only one who can't stand Newcastle?
No, I can't say. I got relatives in Newcastle, so yeah.
Yeah, they're
They
so
were a
arrogant.
bogey
Like
team.
they did some just because they had one crappy movie called Goal, man, based on them. All of a sudden, they act like they're the biggest club on the fucking planet.
No, it's
man.
because
They're like,
they thought they were getting the takeover and it didn't go through. So
and
they
they
were
didn't go through, man, because
Yeah.
Manchester United said no, man.
They actually thought they were
Oh,
going to
they're
get
gonna take over.
Pochettino,
Yeah, they were
Coutinho.
already buying shirts of players. I think one of them said, "Oh, Mourinho's gonna be Newcastle manager."
Mbappe.
because they were linked with Pochettino and Allegri.
How sad it is! How sad it is as a club that the best manager you can get is Benitez, man. That's if it was me, I'd be depressed, man. That's depressing.
Benitez
And I don't
was
even
good for
hate
them.
Benitez as much
Benitez
as
was
many
a
people
great
do,
manager,
man.
bro. What
Yeah,
are you
he was
talking
great for them.
Yeah, but
Until Liverpool got Klopp, Benitez was their best manager.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah.
Remember,
But
he won. Remember, the man has great achievements. He won the Champions League with
FA Cup.
with Valencia. He won the La Liga, bro. That's unheard of for a Valencia or any other team outside Barcelona, Real
And the
Madrid.
UEFA Cup with Valencia.
He won the UEFA
Yeah,
Cup as well.
But it's Benitez, man.
Benitez was great
Doesn't
for
matter.
us.
You can say that, but
He was good
Right.
for us, but
Kai,
it's
I'll use this
Benitez.
for new Kai.
He's a good manager, man.
Yeah, it's Benitez.
I'm not saying he's not a good manager, but he's, you know, when your club is managed by a Mourinho, you know, you feel powerful. When your club is managed by Benitez, man, you're like, what should I order next? You know, he doesn't give you like
What was his
power,
nickname?
Man.
Was his nickname
maybe
the
just
Tinker
me,
Man?
I'm not a fan of him.
No,
Who?
Ranieri was.
No,
the
Tinkerman was Ranieri. How can you think he's a Tinkerman? Look how big he is.
No, wait, no. What he had a
Spanish
nickname,
waiter.
didn't he?
Spanish
Spanish
waiter.
waiter. Spanish waiter. Yeah.
Spanish waiter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. Spanish waiter.
Therefore, what should I order next? Joke, man. Yeah, you didn't get it, bro.
Mr. Fact. That's what it is. Mr. Fact.
Facts.
He's a cool
Look
guy.
at this stat. Remember when he had that thing with what's his name? With Sir Alex, he was like had a feud with Sir Alex, and he was just naming facts. It's facts.
Did you guys
man.
see Klopp, by the way? Klopp's little meltdown with the journalist. They asked him, the guy had 2 questions, and one of them was, do you think you'll win the league? And he just like had a whole hissy fit.
Oh yeah. I saw it. It's like, are you the best journalist in the world? I'm like, what?
Such
Klopp,
a
man.
cunt.
Imagine if they finish outside of the top.
I hate that man.
If there is a football
I
god,
love
if there are football gods, and we finished 4th or 3rd, and Liverpool didn't finish in the top 4, I would forever worship whatever god that is, man.
Oh, you don't understand. Oh,
Bro,
man,
if they finish outside top 4, oh my god, my happiness will be unmatched, and I will be completely unbearable.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how much I
agree.
wanted to finish outside the top 4. Man.
Yeah.
All the shit all Liverpool fans were saying at the start of the season.
Like the best team since
I have
I don't
no
know what,
sympathy
man.
for 'em. I have
And
no
then-
sympathy for them. We told
and
them
then-
at the beginning of the season that they need to buy players, and they were like, "No, we've got the 3 best
we got
players
the
up front
best
in
squad in the
world.
world. We got
We're the best
Henderson.
defender."
We've
Do you know
got
what
a
I mean?
striker that doesn't need to score goals. Who was
No,
was so great?
it's a defensive striker.
Do you remember
Box
as
to box
well
defensive
when
striker, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember after they beat Palace 7-0, they were like calling out everyone saying, "Look, we said we'll win the league," and then look at them now. Look at them.
Dead.
You remember? It's
Dead.
actually similar to the Leicester thing. That's why I call them historical Leicester. They were so good the season before, and after that, they're just proper shit.
Leicester pulled
No, the season before they
Who's
almost got
worse?
relegated.
Who's worse? Leicester or Liverpool?
No,
like,
they
at
are
this
the
stage?
Kai. I've already
Liverpool.
said they are the most embarrassing team I have ever seen defend the title in my life. It is the most. You've lost to everyone at the bottom. You've lost to Aston Villa 7-2, and then you go and get slapped by Man City 4-1.
And
That
you know
is
the worst-
embarrassing.
The
The
lockdown
reason why I don't
champions, man.
consider our team worse than theirs is because our players were down tools in. That's why they were down tools for Mourinho, innit? That's why. With
What about the
them-
Conte year?
Yeah.
Where did we finish in the Conte year?
7?
Fifth.
Fifth.
Seven.
Fifth.
Fifth. Well, no, not 7th. Fifth.
Fifth, yeah.
They were
Fifth.
down tools in as well.
Fam, our players down tools, yeah, after 10 games. If it doesn't look like we're in a title race, they down tools. They
You know
don't
what?
care.
Our
Dude,
players
they
back
down-
then
they
were
down
prima
tools
donnas,
in
but the prima
pre-season.
donnas that won Premier Leagues, man. So nobody cared, you
They
know.
down tools in pre-season, man. That's why we lost 3-2 to Burnley. You know,
They're like, fuck this shit. Yeah.
they down tools.
That's a good question.
No, but the
Kai,
referee
who do you
in that
hate
game,
more,
bro.
Liverpool or Arsenal? I hate Arsenal more, man. I just recently started hating Liverpool, man. Because in my 20-something years, I've never even actually looked at Liverpool as rivals, man. Because
No.
they were just competing for 6th and 7th. They weren't really there. They were like Spurs. But Arsenal and
caused-
Chelsea were always competing for that top
Arsenal
4 for
caused me
titles,
most
you know.
pain, so it's Arsenal. Arsenal
Yeah.
caused me the most
Plus
pain.
that fucking red and white kit is ugly as shit, man. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like a Kinder fucking package, man. Fuck that.
I was
Man, when I,
born and spent my early years not far away from Arsenal's old stadium, Highbury, innit?
Mm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the shit that Arsenal fans used to talk in those days.
Chelsea Rent Boys. Original, man. Clap to
rightfully
Robert,
so.
man.
Their team was great.
Very good of you, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's poetic justice seeing the way it's going for them now.
In primary school, literally there was out of a class of 30, maybe 20 of them were Arsenal fans.
Exactly.
Nightmare, absolute nightmare.
I grew up, all my mates around my area, all Arsenal fans, and they were always deluded in each other. They used to say the same shit. It was like you could have played them on the little blooming record thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. I've never met a Liverpool fans outside of the UK, man. That's why I'm like, and I lived in 4 different countries, man. I've never met a Liverpool fan, man. The only I met one Liverpool fan, and it was in a bar, and he was over 60 years old, man. And that's it. He was the only Liverpool fan in the bar, man.
If we're
That,
being
and that
honest,
was in Houston, Texas, man. Never have I met a Liverpool fan ever again. Since.
Do you
in
remember
Texas, yeah,
Danielson?
What?
Do you remember
been
Danielson
Texas.
when they signed him?
Oh,
the
yeah,
young
yeah,
Brazilian.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
saying
yeah.
he's the new Fabregas.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Every player they buy is the new Fabregas, man. Bro,
But
I
when they
remember.
signed him, Fabregas was there, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Man, these guys said that what's his name was better than Kante. He's at Torreira. Torreira is better than Kante. Do you
Torreira.
remember that?
Arsenal fan.
Do you remember that? That was so
No, it
funny.
was Zaka, bro. It was Zaka.
No, it was Torreira. They called him.
It was Torreira.
I won't even say
Guy,
what
you
they
live
called
at
him, but-
4 countries at 28. Yeah, but I've been traveling countries since I was 17. I finished the army by 19, 20. Then I moved to another country. First of all, I moved to Russia. Then I moved a little bit to the US, a little bit to the UK. Then I moved back to Russia, and then I moved to Prague. So yeah, 4
That's what he
countries.
does for his
28.
for his job. So,
5
Yeah,
for
no,
me.
That's what I do, man. That's what I do, man. Yeah. That's
5 for me.
And if you haven't traveled in your life, man, do it, man. Because there is no better experience than to experience different cultures, man.
I agree with that. I holler that as
Honestly,
well.
say that.
See you
Yeah.
later, Andrew, man.
Yeah.
oh no, I'm staying. I thought so.
Oh, I thought you said see you later.
Who's going? Who said they're going?
I saw you waving.
Oh, I thought someone said they're going.
No.
Oh, okay, it's fine. Sorry, I was like, whoa. I thought someone said they're going.
Mr. Architect One, how are you, bro? How are you doing?
What team would you say is better? The Liverpool that were champions last year or 14-15 Chelsea?
14-15 Chelsea, they would destroy them, man.
Who is it? What was the comparison?
14-15 Chelsea and this Liverpool from last year.
It's a close one.
No, it's not a close one.
You can't, yeah, I get what Monster's saying. Yeah.
I'd say Courtois in goal. Oh, but then you probably
was a beast though.
You have to give the fullback.
Wait, Will, are you doing a combined 11, man?
We can do a combined 11 if you want.
No, but are you like? I'm just asking, like, which team is better, man?
I'd probably say
Liverpool.
That Chelsea team is so fucking disrespected. You forgot that Chelsea team were first from August to next August, man.
Do we have?
They didn't move from first place. They didn't move from first place.
Do we have the record for being at the top of the table for the
No, they
longest
didn't.
time?
Liverpool weren't first in the beginning. That was City.
No, I'm saying, do we have it from that season?
What?
Because we were top since match day 2 that season, weren't we?
Match day 1. We were top for this match day 1 from August 1st to August 2014 to August 2015.
Oh, mate.
We were first. A whole year, man. Not moved from first. That's how good that team was. So when people disrespect that team, man, I'm like, nah, man. Nah. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Right.
And that Chelsea only lost like one game until they won the league.
Yeah, and then
they lost another
to West
2,
Brom. I remember we lost to West Brom 3-0.
See you guys later.
Take care, man. It was a pleasure having you.
See you later, guys.
Take care, man. Thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Subscribe to his
Anytime, man.
Yeah, subscribe.
Take care, bro.
to Kafka's view, man.
People, we will now have you come on one by one, and you can tell us how you feel about your life, about Chelsea. No, but please, no non-football related questions, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Let's keep it civil.
Yeah, otherwise I'm leaving because I'll cry.
Oh man.
You want to see Jem cry, you evil people? How dare you? How dare you? Don't do it for me or Kai because we had our tear ducts removed, so you can't make us cry.
Yeah.
That's how we do it at the football. No emotions, man. No emotions.
We'll get Will's done in next week, so then he can be on camera.
Chelsea.
Who do you think is our best ever goalie? It's got to be Piatek, isn't it?
It's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be.
1,000%.
We're so lucky.
Do you know what though? Cudicini was banging as well though. You don't know Cudicini. Cudicini was sick.
Cudicini was great.
Best backup. Do you know we beat Liverpool 4-1 once in a match and he got man of the match?
Exactly.
Do you know how insane that is? You win 4-1, but your goalie gets man of the match. That's mad.
Do you know what though? Hilario. Do you not think Hilario was quite good as well? You know when Czech got that injury.
We have a debutee at No Filter Football, man. Charlotte, how you doing? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah. What a day it's been.
We don't
know what you're talking about.
Everyone's just watching.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we don't.
We
want to stream for like an hour and 8 minutes.
Yeah, no.
I've been asleep all day.
Yeah, I mean, you woke up in the last stream though, Jem.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
Jim always sleeping. Jim is either sleeping or drinking, man. Gee. That's why we love him, though.
That kind of sums up it all, doesn't it?
So, Charlotte, how are you feeling about Tuchel so far?
Yeah, no, I'm quite like from what I've seen, like from when Lampard was playing to like now, like the difference is. Like Havertz is smiling, like he was smiling. He was actually smiling on the pitch. And I've said this before, the only time I've seen him smiling is with his puppy on Instagram. So like to see him smiling on the pitch is great. Like it's nice to see the players have the space and the creativity to kind of do what they want. Kind of have that freedom. And to see us attack as well, like to actually see us and we like, actually my team is attacking.
Yeah.
Like, and we're not dropping off because we usually, when Lampard was playing, we'd like first 15, 20 minutes of the first half, we'd be okay. And then we'd drop off until like the 75th minute. And we actually needed to get something. And then we'd kind of pop back up again. But we seem to be, I know it's not perfect. It still needs working on. But we seem to be consistently going with the same level or trying to anyway. I mean, Alonso's goal was beautiful. I mean, I can't even diss it. Like, how much I was so skeptical about about Alonso playing, because he hasn't played for like 3-4 months, is it? But he actually proved the point with that goal. That was a goal worthy of proving a point. I don't know about Jorginho.
Still.
That I don't.
Will, what do you have to say, Will?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I rate Jorginho, and if he proves everyone wrong, I'll be laughing. That's what I'll say. I'll be quietly confident.
The circle of life in football, isn't it?
Yeah, and if I'm wrong, well, I'll hide.
Eat your humble pie.
You are hiding.
What do you mean, Jem? He's been good for a few games. I'm not eating any pie.
How long has he been at the club?
Jem, let's not start. Let's not start.
He's been good. He's been good a couple of games.
I mean, just because you've had a couple of games doesn't mean like.
I thought he was great last season. To be fair, Jorginho, when he played.
Oh,
I thought
dear
he was...
Jesus! Oh my God, I can't. Actually, can't right now. Oh my God! Like, okay, how can you say that? Like, how can you say that Jorginho was good last season? The man, like, he holds the ball. Like, he needs like 5 minutes on the ball before he decides to pass it. Like,
but that's for a reason.
Yeah, but that's not working for us. If Tuchel wants this one touch, attacking fast football,
but don't you
then
think
he
Jorginho's
doesn't work
perfect
in
for
the
it?
team.
I do think Jorginho.
He literally is the one touch man.
He doesn't
Jorginho
work
can
for
do
this
both.
team anymore. I'm not saying he's not a bad player. I'm just saying, for me personally, he doesn't fit into the kind of style of football we want.
He's not.
I mean, he can
not
be.
shit.
If you look at
how
that is Jorginho's system, man.
He just doesn't fit into our set play anymore.
I disagree. I think he does.
I mean, I'd rather have Gilmour.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think Gilmour's a very talented player.
Oh, Charlotte, I'm disappointed, man.
I think Jorginho
you know how big Gilmour is.
He's more experienced. He's more of a leader. I think
on a serious level, though, I want to say one thing on this really quickly. Yeah, the problem with Jorginho and Kovacic is not that they're bad. They're not. They're actually playing very well at the moment, and I take my hats off to that.
Speak bad about Kovacic, man. You can play with Jorginho.
I love my.
No, I have nothing against Kovacic.
Kovacic is my boy, Kai, until he gets to the final third, and
Kovacic is the only man I love, man, along with Jose Mourinho, though. So the only
what I worry about. What I worry about with them two playing together is whether they can do it throughout a full season. I don't know if that's the duo that can get you through a 38 game and win you a league. Do you know what I mean by that?
But
that's
that's why we have players like Kante and Gilmour that can come in for different games. We can rotate this squad.
Yeah, but look who he's benching. He's benching Kante at the moment. It must be saying something when you think about it.
How dare you, bro?
Kante's been injured and Kante's been shit recently. Let's be honest. He's been crap. He's been crap for a while. And I'm not trying to. People think I hate Kante. I don't hate Kante. I just think our best. If you're going to tell me, if we're playing a double pivot, I'd definitely play Jorginho and Kovacic. I think they're best suited to each other.
I have a question. Are you guys happy that like Rudiger is in the team and Zuma is not? And why is Zuma not in the team? Because for me personally, Zuma and Silva were quite a good partnership.
But with how we want to play with Tuchel, Zuma's crap on the ball. He gives me
it's not
but Rudiger. But look at what Rudiger did last match.
Why I can't disagree with you, because under Lampard we have a 42% win rate. So obviously there was an issue, and we were conceding a lot of goals.
I understand that, but the partnership wasn't shit. Like, it wasn't a shit partnership. Like, I think I would like to see it under Tuchel. I'd like to see Zuma play a game.
Can I comment on Igal thing 1 second? Igal, you know I love you. You know my bro. But the day Chelsea will hire a gardener and make him a manager and wait 20 years to win a title, it's not gonna happen, man. If you don't like the way we do business, man, you are welcome not to watch us, man.
Good.
Keep watching Arsenal, man. Keep watching Arsenal, you know. That's how we do it. We don't do Make-A-Wish foundations for managers, man. You're not good enough, you get sacked. That's just how it is. That's just how Chelsea is, man.
I agree.
You're not a Chelsea fan. It's a Chelsea thing.
I agree with Charlotte in the sense that I don't think us conceding a lot of goals was always down to Zuma and Silva. I think it's the way our midfield, wasn't it? Kante as the lone DM, which is always going to end badly, and then you add Mount, and then Havertz or Kovacic. That midfield is always going to get exposed. It's always going to get exposed.
But I'm just confused as to why, if Rudiger makes a starting lineup again, why he is, because
I think
like that goal obviously like hasn't earned him. His own goal hasn't earned him a place. Like, in my opinion, hasn't earned him a place. For me, if that was me, I'd be like, I'm going to put Zuma in. You can show me why you need to kind of earn your place again. Because
after that own goal, Zuma should be going in.
No,
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
It should be Christensen.
But that was just unlucky, man. It happens. You make it's not like
he was 2 yards away. Wait. He was 2 yards away from his goal. He could have just hoofed it left or right, and he goes and tries to pass it.
With Zuma, he can make a lot of mistakes in the game, but it won't lead to a goal. And so
God.
If Zuma is not that good, I don't really rate him. If we're going to play this football, I'd rather have Rudiger.
I think Zuma's played well this season.
I think Zuma's getting sold in the summer. Zuma is going to get sold in the summer. I think that's just going to happen. I don't have a Zuma agenda. I don't rate Rudiger or Christensen or Zuma, but Zuma is the worst on the ball.
So I'm the same. Like the only defender we have that I rate is Silva.
Yeah, Silva's like my second god. I love Silva.
And
when he gets injured,
that's about it.
A part of me dies.
This is my point. Like we've got him injured just when we actually need him in the next few weeks. Like I'm not saying for the next couple of games in the Premier League and the FA Cup, but we actually need him for Atletico Madrid. Like he's one of the most experienced players we have in our team. Like he's played against them before. Like we need him in our team, and we've gone and got him injured.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, it's with Silva.
Actually, if you know Charlotte, she doesn't like Mendy.
I don't like Mendy, and I don't like Kepa, and I don't want either of them in my goal. I want Peter Cech in our goal right now because Peter Cech is probably our best option. Because
she shared the prime views, man.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, tell me that like Kepa and Mendy aren't nearly on the same page. I said nearly.
I'd
like Mendy's like a tiny bit better than Kepa. Like Kepa's doing snow angels and Mendy's Mr. Tickle. Like I don't know who's worse.
Could you imagine
Rodrigo? Unfortunately, we can't claim him as a Chelsea legend, man. No, we can't, man, because it's not the same thing, man. PSG are not really in our league, man.
City did that to piss us off. That's why
we are doing live calls. We are doing live
Silva.
calls.
I don't know how any Chelsea fan can slander Silva or disrespect him in any way. I think it should be made illegal. Honestly,
is Lampard considered a City legend? I don't think that.
No,
City fans are not that same.
It's
just banter.
Yeah, it's just banter. Yeah, because he's.
How can I compare Kepa and Mendy? Well, it's not that hard to do.
To be fair,
Mendy, an average goalkeeper. We bought him. He looks good because Kepa was that bad. He looks good because Kepa was that bad. That's it. He's an average goalkeeper. He does his job sometimes.
Yeah.
At the minute, to me, he's turning into Mr. Tickle. Like his arms are everywhere, and he's like, I can't deal with this. But I said that he's better than Kepa, but Kepa is still awful. So that's why Mendy looks better. But he is just an average goalkeeper.
Imagine the tears of Chelsea fans if we went and got Courtois back.
I would love Courtois. I love Courtois.
I want
Courtois would take us back to that level, man. People are just hating on Courtois. Courtois is an amazing goalkeeper.
Courtois better than Alisson. I don't care what anyone says.
I want to get a world
He literally won the Golden Glove. Like,
I don't know about
that. I don't want Courtois back.
Alisson is Scheiße.
I want Oblak. Like, I don't get why we're not going for a world-class play. Like, it's the one thing we've never had is a world-class goalkeeper.
Not since Courtois.
Why not go get Oblak?
Chelsea have never gone out to sign an expensive world-class goalkeeper.
Like,
Master's still here. Master just sitting there quietly, just waiting.
Where did we scout Courtois from Genk? Did we scout Courtois from Genk?
But I think we also need a centre back as well. That's what I think we also need a centre back.
Yes.
Because we're dying in that.
Fat Hazard. You can't just call him Fat Hazard, man. He's still our legend. The amount of disrespect. Hey, I would love that bubble butt Belgian anytime at Chelsea, man. I love him. I love Hazard.
When we bought Petr Cech, he was a young goalkeeper, up-and-coming goalkeeper. Yeah, he was young. What was he? 22, something like that.
Yeah, 22.
He was a young up and coming goalkeeper. He wasn't the main article that Oblak is today.
No, the Leicester goalkeeper is old, man.
But that's why I think we need a world-class goalkeeper. It's the one thing we've never had. Like, we've put good goalkeepers and they've just like turned bad. Like look at what happened with Kepa. Like he was doing well and now he's not. Like
if we get a goalkeeper,
is just doing his job. Like I want a world-class goalkeeper to invest in something like that's actually decent.
Donnarumma has the same build as Cech and Courtois. He's tall, he's lanky,
he's massive.
Good, he's a good shot, stuff like that. He's got that same build. It probably, if we do sign a goalkeeper, it probably will be Donnarumma.
How can you literally Hazard has more league titles than Spurs, man? How can you even diss him? He has more league titles than Spurs. How can you even diss him, man? Jesus,
he has more league titles in Spain than Spurs.
And he even won but I said he won like how many league titles the Spurs won? 1, 2? They haven't won many. So and Hazard has won 3, 4. Did you win the League One?
It must hurt for Spurs fans that Gareth Bale was more successful at Real Madrid.
I meant it in a cute way. That doesn't matter. At No Filter, we don't do cute things. It doesn't matter. You're in the wrong channel if you think we're gonna be nice to rivals, man. Yeah.
But how do you got? Because obviously there's like the Onana thing going on at the minute. That's crazy.
Yeah, apparently Onana slipped drugs to his wife and had it himself, and so he got in trouble over it. He was like, "Oh, it was for my wife." I'm like, "Why are you trying to drug your wife, Onana?"
That's even worse.
That excuse, man.
She's pregnant as well. She's pregnant. So he's dragging his pregnant wife through the mud. It's
trying to get the baby on steroids, man. Trying to get the baby.
Wait a minute. I need to address this comment. Yeah, there's no all the Havertz fans. You can't say anything towards Mount. Mount has literally outperformed him this season.
Well, Havertz has. I can admit that. Havertz hasn't been himself since
Havertz is definitely overall better than Mount, but you can't. Havertz fans can't, or Havertz stands as you call them. You can't go at Mount. Well, Mount's outperforming him.
Yeah, but Mount. I've said it once, and I'll say it many, many times. Mount is like chicken with pepper and salt. You know, he's a good player, but he's nothing you're gonna be like, that's delicious. He's a good player. He does his thing. You know, sometimes he's good to watch, but he's not somebody who's gonna be like, shit, this guy's gonna win me leagues.
Yeah, it must be very good chicken with pepper and salt because he's got the same stats as Bruno and KDB in chances created.
To be fair,
because he plays more than all of them, man. He's just the guy is just plays and plays.
To be fair though, I'm not even saying that Mount is better than Havertz, but it's just there's no point trying to hate on him when he's actually doing well at the moment.
Winter Surfer is so nice, man. He thanks everybody for their support, man. He's like, you know when Trump lost the election and he still thanked everybody. That's Winter Surfer. Man. Just thinks he's sweet guy, man.
No.
We love you, Andrew. We love you, Andrew.
Yeah.
No, man. We want banter. Yeah. See. Yeah.
We love banter from rival fans. Yeah, we do, but don't cry when I make you.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't handle Kai's response, don't do banter. You know what I mean?
If you wanna, we have a code at No Filter. If you wanna be offended, do it off.
Yeah, well, what my response to that is don't put Bruno in the same breath as KDB. Then.
Bro, United fans, and I'm a fan of the guy, right? I like KDB, but.
Hey, Kai,
I like Bruno, but he's not.
Quote unquote. That Kai Havertz account needs to look at the person in his profile picture and see that he's got less goal involvements than Jorginho in the Premier League. So,
why do you hate Kai Havertz?
I don't hate Kai Havertz. I hate all the fanboys of Kai Havertz.
Fair enough.
Thank God that's not me, man.
I love Kai Havertz.
So you hate your own fans, Will. That's not nice, is it?
Yeah, Will. You're not a proper Chelsea. You're not a proper Chelsea, man.
Oh, fuck the proper Chelsea. Honestly, the admin, the admin used
You're
the
not a
term.
Chelsea man, Will. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not a Chelsea man, and if Rory is watching this, Rory, go fuck yourself. That's what I've got to tell you.
I'm so Will is like your son that grows up, and reaches puberty, and You make me so proud, Will. I'm glad I taught you well, man. I'm glad I taught you well.
He's your under pro, G. Under pro.
Yeah.
He's your Padawan, man.
I hate Joseph fanboys.
Yes,
one day,
okay.
Elena. Yeah, I am going to do a stream just to compare the amount of trophies that Mourinho won to Spurs as an overall. Just so your fans will finally come to reality that Jose is a 10 dating a 6, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, because Jose is amazing, man. And you guys are giving him bum players. You're basically what Liverpool is doing to Klopp. That's what you're doing to Mourinho, but worse. And I sympathize with the guy, because I do
told
love
you,
Jose.
isn't it? It's the whole opposite magnet thing. Jose trophy winner, Spurs not trophy winner.
Yeah, exactly. No, and you know what killed me is Elena wanted Redknapp to come and replace Jose, man.
Who? Harry Redknapp.
Redknapp to replace.
Harry Redknapp.
The man is so old. He probably forgot the offside rule, man.
Elena, you'd be better off with Louise Redknapp in charge, man.
40 years in management and one trophy.
What did he win? What trophy did he win?
I think he won an FA Cup. That's it.
Harry Redknapp
would. Let me bring up Harry Redknapp, bro.
Harry Redknapp would try and sign. How old is Adel Taarabt now? How old is he? He would try and sign him. Get a bit of creativity in that Spurs team.
Harry Redknapp, you know, that's funny.
Yeah, man, I can't. Like, I wouldn't even have Harry Redknapp being like the ball boy at Chelsea, man. He's that bad, man. Let alone anywhere near management.
Do you want me to name his achievements?
Well, can you please name it? Yeah,
just an FA Cup. That's it.
Monster hates Harry Redknapp. I know that.
I don't. I actually liked him when he was at Tottenham.
Why would you like him when you're at Tottenham? Monster is suspect, man. He moving mad, man.
At Bournemouth in 1984, Associate Members Cup. At West Ham, UEFA Intertoto Cup.
Jesus Christ.
EFL Championship. I think. Okay, he has one FA Cup in his whole career. Jesus Christ.
That's shit. That is shit.
But he has been at shit clubs.
Can you read it? Master, can you read Mourinho's trophies, man? Or you don't have all night, man?
There's no point. We'll blow him out of the water, man.
Just 2 FA Cups. That's it. One day. That's it. There doesn't need to.
No, just the 3 League Cups. Just the 3 League Cups that he won with us.
He has one FA Cup his whole career, bro.
Yeah, bro. I've said it once, and I've said it 1,000 times. Spurs are the Tesco value Chelsea, man. That's all they are.
No, they're the Audi.
That's all they are.
That's what they are. They're the Audi Chelsea.
You can't see one FA Cup. Jesus. I'm only not happy about him because listen.
How are you doing, Nathaniel, man?
When he was at Tottenham, I actually liked what he was doing.
Yeah.
And that was this. They had a great season where Gareth Bale broke out. He did what he did against AC Milan, Inter Milan. Absolutely destroyed Maicon.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I think they ended up losing that game 4-3.
The first one they did, they lost 4-3.
And then they won the second one.
And then they won like 3-1 or something.
And then they went on to the round of 16 and beat AC Milan, I think. But then when they got to the court, they got destroyed by Real Madrid.
They did, man.
And then the next season, he did take them 4th. But you know why they didn't go Champions League, innit? You know what I mean? Didier Drogba.
I love my subscribers, man. They just change my nationality all the time, man. All the fucking time.
I told you, he can be anything, innit, Kai? He can be anything.
I could
anything
be anything,
they want him.
man. I'm like whatever. You want me to be Chinese? I'll be Chinese, man. You want me to be? Today I saw like one guy. He called me Jamaican, and then Nigerian. I'm like, yep, exactly.
Kai is what you call nation fluid.
Bro, I told you all the guys this. I am the offspring of an orgy, a multicultural orgy, man. Basically, what I am. Charlotte is like, what is this channel, man? They're just saying crazy things.
No filter, Charlotte. No filter.
Kai is Spanish. No, I'm partly Spaniard. I have Greek in me, Spaniard, Israeli, man.
Someone's at Kyanese. I like that.
Kai orientation is Jose sexual. I'm proud, man. I have the Jose colored flag as well.
Pakistani.
Kai is
yeah?
from Mogadishu, Pakistani now. Yep. Would you take
English.
Lampard? Let him. German, English. I don't even know what Congolese is, man. But okay.
Congolese, bro. Congolese.
Kai has a
What is
Middle
that?
Eastern background. Yes, I do have. I
Congo.
have 25%.
Congo, yeah.
Congo. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Apparently German, Turkish as well. Jesus. Keep guessing, people.
Yeah,
Keep guessing.
you're my brother.
Kai is habits.
You're my brother. You're my brother. Let's ride the camel. Let's ride the camel. Oh, man.
You don't ride camels out there, you ride donkeys, bruv. What are you talking about?
Donkeys, man. Jesus Christ. I actually, like, my parents have horses, actually. If you guys didn't know, we have a horse farm. Kai is from Wakanda. Wakanda forever, man. What was like this? What was it?
Correct.
Yes, electric car. I am Israeli, yes. That's...
No, you
I
should have
like
kept it going, man.
Am I lagging?
No,
Don't a bit where you're from.
Let them keep guessing, man.
Am I lagging?
No, you're
No, I
not.
can hear you. We can't see you.
Kai is from the Czech Republic, Prague. That's creepy that you know that, Richie, but I've seen you before. That's
Doing
fine.
a chick, bro.
Stop saying that, monster. You said it twice. Stop saying you're doing
Kai,
Bro, I love you guys. I
got,
love my subscribers, man. My subscribers are special, man.
Kai, now you've got stans. You got the obsessive stalker fans. That's
Yeah.
what you have now.
Bro, I've seen Kai sexuals before as well, man. So you know what I mean. It is what it is.
Soon there'll be Kai fan pages.
I hope not, man. I hope not.
They're gonna put your head on obscene photos. That's what they're gonna do.
I think Epic Nin already have done it, man.
Hi, what's your opinion on the Mike Dean thing that's going on?
What happened with Mike Dean?
The red card.
The red card with Suchek, and now he's been
I
like
hate Mike
abused
Dean
and
so
that.
much.
For the Lewis thing, for the David Luiz thing.
No, for
No,
the Suchek.
the Thomas Suchek one.
Who the fuck is Thomas Tuchel?
West Ham.
West Ham.
West Ham.
Yeah. A tool.
I
Do
don't
you not
watch
see
West
it?
Ham games, man.
Is that when he elbowed him in the head? Or something
No,
like
I didn't.
that?
What happened?
Well, he
didn't
moved
it?
his arm.
Well,
He moved his
the
arm.
red card was overturned because it blatantly.
What's wrong with a little bit? What's wrong with it?
bit?
What's wrong with a little elbowing nowadays, man? Is that wrong nowadays? Jesus Christ. Can't even elbow people anymore.
But now Mike Dean's like refusing to referee.
That's
No,
the-
Kai is
That's-
Turkish, Israeli, French, and Spanish. One of those is wrong. The rest are kind
I don't agree with the abuse. That's just too far. And if anyone has the time to do that, they need to get a life. Honestly,
No, I
Yeah.
agree, but I don't agree with him like running
I
away.
think he's a
like-
shit referee. I agree with that. I think he's crap.
I mean, if he's happily not going to play a couple of games, then I'll take that. But I don't agree with the abuse.
I hate Kevin Friend. Oh,
But I hate him, man. I call him Kevin Enemy, man. Can't stand the guy. Fucking can't stand him. He is such. Remember when he fucked us over? I think it was at the FA Cup against Arsenal.
No, that was
Oh my
Anthony,
God.
Was that was Anthony Taylor, wasn't it?
Yeah,
All
Anthony
referees look the
Taylor.
same to me, man. I can't stand that. Kai, you really been to Houston? Yep, my ex that I've been with for 6 years from Houston.
Kai, you see all the
From,
referees
from the
that-
Woodland. If you want to go give her hate, she's from the Woodland. And if you want me to give the exact address, I will, but not now.
Kai, you see all the referees as Lego people. That's how you see them. You see them as Lego people. All got the
Lego
same face.
They're Martians to me, man.
Ah,
Asgard, man.
Boys, Kai, I
Take
need to
care, bro.
shoot,
Jim.
man. I've got
Take
fucking
care, Jim.
work
It's a
in the
pleasure
morning.
as usual, bro. It's a pleasure as usual, man. Take care,
yeah,
bro.
me too. I'm gonna.
Yeah, as
shoot
always.
him.
Thank you for having me on. And
Yeah, no
people,
worries, no worries.
smash the like button. Smash the like button, subscribe, do your thing, and follow Kai. Yeah? Make sure you follow Kai all the way. And yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah?
Take care,
That's
Jim.
sweet, Jim. I'm blushing,
See you
man.
later.
Bye,
Take
Jim.
care, bro. Chris, Tommy, how you guys are feeling?
I'm doing good. You?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Tuchel, happy, not happy, sad, miss Lampard.
No. Well, yes, I do miss Lampard in a way, but it was good for Chelsea. So, you was right about Tuchel. So, yeah, you was right about Tuchel. Him doing all this and that.
Yep.
I was gonna say, you know, you like Kovacic and Jorginho. Do you see Kante getting into the team?
I mean, I do like Kovacic. Jorginho,
Yeah.
I'm okay with Jorginho. I'm content with him. I don't hate him, but I don't think he gets too much hate. But I think Kante will get back to the team. The one I'm worried about is how is he going to fit Mount into it? Because I do think he already likes the midfield the way that it is due to the fact that we can control midfield. But with Tuchel, he's very unpredictable. So we'll see. We'll see.
Kai, may I add? I see Kante playing.
Of course, you may, Will.
I see. I really see him playing a 4-3-3 with how Sarri set up the midfield with Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante. I really see that happening. So yeah,
No Mount.
I think so.
Mount could play. It's weird because if we play the three of Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho, that gives us enough defensive stability to make the fullbacks play so far up the pitch the wingers can tuck inside. So you could have Mount between the lines, tucking inside with either Ziyech or Pulisic or Cho or Varane or Havertz. So I think with Tuchel, there's a lot of options of what we could do. So I wouldn't really worry about any player being left out apart from Zuma. I think he's getting sold.
I love Zuma. I do though.
Look at that! Look at that racism, man. I'm not even Czech, man. I just live in Czech Republic, man. That doesn't mean that I drink beer with my milk, man, with my cereal, man. You people, man. You people are the best, man.
Yeah, I think we are very lucky how many good players we have, though. We have too many good players. We just need to use them right.
You know what? The one thing that what's his name said that was right. He said that we are like the squad that Tuchel inherited it's a present, and the reality it is we have good players for every position we have 2 or 3 good players. So Lampard had no right to say what he said, that we can't compete, blah blah blah, because obviously under Tuchel we're competing fine. You know, I think we're one of the best informed teams right now, so we have nothing to complain, and I think we will get top 4 if we keep playing the way that we are.
Do you with centre backs? Who would you get, Kai? Who would you get?
How are you doing, Alex?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Centre backs, Upamecano maybe, since he got a 40 million release clause.
I think Upamecano is such a big risk. It's such a big risk. I don't think I wouldn't go for him if I'm being honest.
Who would you have?
I'd honestly, if we could, I'd put all our money and go and get Marquinhos.
Would you? But do you think PSG needs money, man?
Yeah, the league, they're going broke.
But they're not league. They're run by a country, man.
Oh yeah, but then they.
Well. Every time you're gonna say league, I'm gonna whenever we get monetized, that's it. You're not getting super chats, man. You gotta stop saying league man. Just say League 1.
No, I'm saying the French league. I'll say the French league. But the French league are broke, and so PSG are quite broke as well.
Are they really?
Yeah, I've gone. Give them 80,
they own
90.
a country, man.
Alex,
what do you think? What do you think about Tuchel, man? I haven't
Yeah, I don't know. But what you guys are just talking about now, I think Will is right with Upamecano. I think the things I see with Upamecano is he can either become a world-class centre-back or he can become another Zuma, because I see him as that kind of defender where he can be a bit rash. But I think he's still young, developing players. I think buying Upamecano for the price of what he is now, it would be a bit of a risk or a bit of a gamble, you know. Like I think we need to, we need to go and buy some kind of a centre back who's in that kind of age where in 1 or 2 years he'll be world class. We need to look at the age range of 25 to 27. Because, go ahead.
With Upamecano as well, I think he relies on the system that Leipzig play as well. I do. I think because when he makes an error, the 2 centre backs alongside of him can cover for him, and I don't know. I'm not that sold on him.
What I keep saying is, what we need to look more at who is an alpha centre back, not look at the name, but who has the leadership qualities in there, because that's what we need, especially with Silva being 36, 37.
Hey, you know who's backstage? You know who's backstage, people? It's Marshall, man. Marshall, I'm gonna get into it soon, man. You stay there, bro. You stay there. We have something to pick.
But we need that leader at the back. Not to.
I completely agree.
Look for those qualities before I look at a name.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And Marquinhos is PSG's captain. To be fair, that's gonna be. It will take a a lot of money.
Yeah,
but
there's no way.
If you're telling me
PSG is not going to sell us any of the key players, man.
If PSG want 120 million, we should pay it. I really do think I think 120 million if you're comparing 100 million Haaland or 120 million on Marquinhos, I think you sort of got to sway it into Marquinhos' favour. I think he's that good.
But yeah, if I was Chelsea and I wanted to buy money, I would try and we need to build from the back now. I think that's our main target.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
Of us trying to buy
Goalkeeper.
Haaland and trying to get all these other players.
So new goalkeeper first.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So new goalkeeper first then.
Yeah, we just need to start from the back because a tile wins you, like a good defense wins your tile, and I think goals, the amount of attacking options that we have.
You get a great goalkeeper. Look at Peter Cech, 10 years.
But this is what I'm saying. If we get rid of Kepa and we get rid of Mendy, and we buy like one goalkeeper that's decent, like you could even just get rid of Kepa and keep Mendy as like backup in case anything happens. And then you've got a world-class goalkeeper that'll last you for a long time,
10 years.
Exactly.
10 years.
There's only two keepers I'd want. I was gonna say there's only two keepers I'd want. It's either Oblak or Donnarumma.
Yeah. The thing is, with Mendy, how much did we spend him? 25 million-ish? I think we overpaid for him.
Thought we got him for free, didn't we? Didn't we get for like 19?
Yeah, I thought we got him for 18 million.
I still think we overpaid for a while.
Yeah, I agree.
Wasn't it 18?
Well, how did we overpay? 19 million is basically lunch in football terms, man.
It's not that bad compared to Kepa. If you look at Kepa, we overpaid for Kepa. We have not got any money's worth for Kepa. Like, we really haven't. Like,
that's the problem, man. There's two problems with Kepa. Whoever scouted him, I want their name and their job.
Didn't ask me.
Didn't ask me. You can't negotiate with Bilbao. You have to pay their buyout clauses no matter what.
And also,
no. You know what? That's not true. Now you can negotiate with anybody. The Spanish league is dead as far as financial.
Yeah, but the problem is that who's going to take Kepa? Who actually wants Kepa? Because if you take him to a charity shop, they'd reject him. They'd be like, "No, sorry."
Maybe Sheffield United.
He's got 5 years left on the contract as well.
Yeah, I don't want him for 5 more years. Like
7-year contract.
Not even Arsenal.
People in the chat. You say that I'm mean. You're seeing Charlotte. Charlotte is destroying all our players, man. And you guys say that I'm mean, man.
And you can see that on
Just saying.
TV on YouTube.
But I'm not being mean. I'm speaking facts. Like
so am I, but apparently I'm evil, man. So
yeah, well, so one of these people in the chat try and get rid of Kepa because no one wants him. That's why he hasn't been sold. That's why Rudiger wasn't sold. That's why Christensen wasn't sold. We took Tomori on loan. We took Tomori on loan because we're stupid. And if we were sensible, we'd bring him back and get rid of Rudiger. Rudiger is a liability because he's unreliable. You can't tell me that
to a certain extent, because I don't know. Wait a minute.
Anyway, us going about this back and forth is not gonna help. We're gonna refresh the room a little bit so we can have like new people on. Alex, bro, thank you for coming on.
Cheers,
Same thing to you, Chris, as usual, man. Love having you guys on. Thank you for your support.
Thanks for your support, guys.
Appreciate it.
177 likes.
Charlotte, we're gonna keep you with us.
Yeah, Charlotte stays.
Marshall.
Hey,
you and I, oh man, you got the karaoke microphone. I'm proud of you.
No, I'm gonna get the setup soon. I'm gonna get the setup soon.
Who's got the echo?
Got you. How are you feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm a little baffled for what I'm hearing, but I'm good overall.
What's up? What are you hearing that you don't like, man?
Spill the tea. Come on.
All right, I'm spilling a lot of tea. First of all, who said PSG is struggling with money right now?
I know, man. I was also shocked.
No, they are.
That's
all right.
a fact.
Both of you. Then tell me what makes you say that.
Have you? Well, I know a PSG fan.
People, hold on. I'll come back. Andrew, hand it for me. I'm gonna get some water.
That's what they've told me. That's what they've told me. That's why they've not spent big money on transfers in the last since Neymar and Mbappe. That's why they've not spent money.
I actually know this is a fact.
The highest amount of money they've spent since they bought Neymar and Mbappe was on Icardi, and I think it was around 48 million.
What about you?
I mean, they are in trouble. Like, my dad knows people that work in PSG, and I know that for a fact.
I mean,
they are actually struggling. I'm not even. But it's not like they're struggling because they have no money. The owner's being a bit of a dick. That's the issue. He's not giving the money. That's the issue.
It's also down to the lack of money in the league as well.
That's why Neymar's not happy with the owner. Like I know there's
find
been controversy.
Listen, I find that a little hard to believe because they just re-signed Neymar for what, 4 years, and he's like one of the highest paid players in the whole game.
Neymar's just not happy that the
How
guy's
many
not
hotels
willing
is he
to.
being given?
Neymar's not happy that the owner won't give them the money to actually buy more players. That's the issue. It's not
No,
like
I don't think it's
he does.
that. I
He's
don't
not
think it's
happy.
that.
They want more players.
It's
they want
not
more
that.
money
It's not
for the
that.
league.
Neymar obviously wanted to move to Barcelona for a few years, but that's not. He's realised that's not going to happen. And
Barcelona is in a much worse position.
Exactly.
Why,
He knows that's not going to happen. He knows they won't be able to give him the money. That's why he's staying at PSG. But when you're PSG and you're on a limited budget to what you can do, there's things that you do to get Neymar signed to that deal. He's arguably at the moment the best player in the world.
He's getting tropical islands, I heard.
I'm just saying Leonardo is stingy versus they're struggling for money are two different things. Like I agree Leonardo's stingy, but I don't know if they're struggling with money, man.
No.
They're stingy. It's literally a stingy thing at the minute.
I'm not even talking about Leonardo being stingy. I'm talking about the lack of money in the French league.
Well, that's true.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Leonardo because Leonardo's been even.
But Will, they're not. If you look at it, PSG, you know that the money they get is like just like a bonus every year. You know what I mean? They're run by like a.
But
country,
I'm just saying what I've been told by Ahmed.
Yeah, I understand.
And listen,
PSG fan.
If Leonardo is like this, I really doubt he's gonna be. Oh, Tuchel, you want Marquinhos? You want your boy back? Nah, he's not gonna fucking give him Marquinhos.
People are killing me. Guys from Honduras. I'm not from Honduras. I already know. Look at this one, man. It's water, man. It's water, man.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Is that what you keep telling yourself?
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that we're going to.
I'm not Jim, man. I'm responsible with my drinking. You know.
I agree with you though. I would love Marquinhos because honestly, who better than to back up Silva than Marquinhos? They work together.
And the thing is with Marquinhos as well.
They're both leaders too. Yeah.
I of all people know deep down that we won't get Marquinhos. But I'm trying to be I'm just using wishful thinking, and that's the ambition that I want Chelsea to have. Is to look at players like Marquinhos.
I want Alaba. I really want Alaba.
I love Ahmed.
No.
Alaba would be great.
Yeah, what you don't know is Ahmed lives in a
centre back. I don't know.
It's fine.
As Alaba as a center back, you don't know.
That confirms it.
I think there's better options than Alaba in centre back.
What? This was proven.
I have to agree.
I'd
Sign
sign Alaba if we were going to play him in left back or in midfield. I'd sign Alaba, yes. But in left centre back, there's better options we can get.
Nah.
Who would you get,
Alaba is
Will? Who would you
absolutely not.
I'd get Romagnoli. Or go for him. Or try. I'd try and
Will,
get Romagnoli.
I like
Will is a
that.
proper football hipster, man.
How am I a football hipster?
Because like
all the football hipsters always talk about players like Christensen and
Havertz.
No, I don't. But I'm not.
Honestly, though. Oh wait, hold up. I want to propose this question to you guys, though. Like, this is tough to say, right? Because we don't know, but all right. We could possibly get Tomori back, right? We don't know. We could. It's a possibility. Right, hands up. Hopefully we do, and hopefully he's holding Donnarumma's hand on the way back. We could also. We have Malang Sarr, who's looking really promising in Porto, apparently, and apparently there's a lot of hype over this. Is it Mark Gahey?
He's so good, but he's young. He hasn't got the experience yet, and that would be my issue. Like,
Gahey is decent.
And he is decent. He is really decent, but he's only had one season away. Like, I think he needs a couple more seasons just to build that up because you can't chuck him in the deep end like it does. Look at Lampard. You chucked him in the deep end, he drowned. Like, I don't want him to drown. I want him to actually swim. Like, I need him to survive, so I'm going to say send him out for a couple more seasons.
With Romagnoli, though, I know deep down we're not going to get Romagnoli because he's
Romagnoli's from AC Milan.
He's Milan's
Call me a Chelsea conspiracy theorist, but
say it.
You are, but okay.
What I am. What if we decided? Because it seemed like it was like from the get-go decided that we were going to get rid of Tomori? What if we got rid of Tomori because we were so confident in Malang Sarr and Mark?
I like Malang Sarr from what I've heard and what I've heard opinions on him. I like
Sarr is basically here for human trafficking, man. He's not gonna play for Chelsea. He is the same thing. He's the same thing as Barkley. We got him for a cheap price, so we can sell him expensive. If you guys think,
I think if anything,
we're gonna get a player, send him on loan to Porto just so we can say play for us next season, you're wrong. The loan system on Chelsea is the loan with no return, man. Once you go on loan, that's it, man. You never come back.
Yeah, and I think it's really disappointing that Tomori's gone out on loan because I mean, if you look at who you could have got rid of, Rudiger, Christensen, compared to Tomori, that's my issue.
With Christensen, though, I think Chelsea still rate Christensen. I think they still want to give him a chance.
Charlotte, this is the other piece of spilled tea I have to like come at you about. Look, if we're still under Lampard, I totally get it. If we're still under Lampard, I totally get you, girl. But Tuchel is known to improve players, and from what I've seen so far,
yeah, but he's not the Messiah, man. He's not the
he is the Messiah.
No. Kai has a point. Like Tuchel can't part water and walk through it. He can't. So how can you fix something that you can't part water with?
But
it's like saying Root improves and then he gets an own goal. Like
Christensen has actually looked better in these last 2 games than he has his whole career.
Yeah, because he has players around.
No. So because he's looked good in the last 2 games, we should absolutely praise him. Like be like, yeah, I'll keep him. It's 2 games.
Wait. Let's hear from Slins, man.
Yeah.
Slins. Again, first of all, I want to apologize to you, man, because you were sitting backstage, and I just had the room full. So that's why I'm sorry, man. I didn't forget about you. Just so you know, man.
Well, I left because my connection went down. It was just out, so
just so you know, I didn't forget about you here.
No problem.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
But now, you know what? You were about to make a point about Christensen. I think Christensen was great. He always looks great in a free for me. Like he under the contract for a while, he looked great. So for me, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to centre backs, I'm wearing a blanket. I'm not a Milan fan, but obviously Ronaldinho in the back. But Romagnoli is the guy for me, man, because he's captain material. Like he's been a captain for 3-4 years now. And listen, we were talking about we want a leader. We want someone who's like Silva. I think Romagnoli is perfect, man. Like,
yes, I agree.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I want to ask you guys a question, man. A bit controversial. When it comes to someone like N'Golo Kante, before you rip my head off, I want to talk about his fitness issues. He's 29 years old. Yeah? Would you take a big bid for him and replace him?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Let him finish the question. Let him finish the question. Go ahead, man.
Because obviously I think if there is a replacement for him, man, I would like someone like Basuma next to Croatian and Iniesta for me, Kovacic, man, my guy. Then I would definitely consider it.
We're not saying Kovacic, man. No, Kovacic is not leaving this football club.
I'm saying
Kovacic leave. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Nah, man,
Will, what are you about to say? Will got excited. Will is excited like me and my girlfriend look at the wedding dresses, man. Go ahead, man. What are you going to say, man?
Yeah, I'd definitely accept. I'd accept anything over 55 million for him, for Kante. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree because Kante hasn't been the same this season. He literally, he's been a bit dead, and I'm like, you are getting on. Like, is it better to sell now while we'll actually get something for you, rather than wait until it's too late?
Tuchel loves this dude, man. He loves Kante.
People, leave me alone, man. Stop bullying me, man.
Do you see how Tuchel licks his lips when he talks about Kante?
Yeah.
He's like,
honestly, I'll be honest, yeah. I actually think it's a bit of an image. Like, I think his favorite pivot is always Tuchel. Like, I think.
Thank you.
I think Kante, obviously, he likes Kante.
You like pressing.
Anyone in the world would like Kante. Yeah, anyone in the world would like Kante. But I do think, like, he in the back of his mind, I think he knows. To be honest, on Twitter, there's a huge section of fans that when you talk about Kante, oh my god, like they rip your head off. Like Kante is untouchable to them.
Why.
But for me, like, listen, don't be emotionally attached to your players. At the end of the day, be objective. If he's injured, he's injury prone. I think Lampard, unfortunately, kind of hurt him because he played him a lot, very quickly when he came back from injury. And I'm listening. For me, I would take a big bid for him, and Basuma would come in for me, man.
I'm on the fence. I feel like I find myself on the fence just because knowing. Look, this is the first I'm seeing of Tuchel, and I'm already seeing the types of variations that he's putting in the team and the lineup. And there's going to come a time where the Jorginho Kovacic isn't going to work for a game, and there's going to have to be a game where it could be Gilmore Kante, it can be Kante by himself, or even though he says he doesn't prefer him that way. I just think it's going to vary, and we're going to need all the players we have because we're going to try out different lineups.
If you watch the first half yesterday in Sheffield United when they pressed us, man.
But Kante,
it was tough to watch.
It was poor to watch.
But is Kante really that good against the press? If we're being honest,
Can I back you there? Can I tell you something, bro? Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something. We played Bayern last season, the best pressing team in the world. Yeah, we played them Allianz Arena. Kante got absolutely run off the pitch that game. Like we lost 4-1, and he was like, I felt honestly, he was a different man to me after that game.
Can I tell you some other examples as well?
But is it?
I don't disagree though.
Is it not due to? Yeah, Marshall, give me a second. Is it not due to the fact that just our tactics for that game was poor though? Because like our whole midfield struggle, I think, other than Kovacic, but Kovacic can pretty much handle himself for the press.
Kovacic actually turned
Kante was left, like alone to handle the whole of the Bayern midfield. So I think it's not fair to like point at Kante for that one game.
But if we're gonna, it's not just
do under Tuchel either. You know what I mean?
Literally, it's not just the Bayern game, though, is it? It's not just the Bayern game. Look at Man City at home last year. He was awful. We won, but he was shocking. Look at Southampton at home this season.
You know what?
Got absolutely destroyed again.
Well, look at Kante under decent managers, right? Under Conte. Sarri's better, obviously, but under Lampard's. I keep telling people this. Lampard's man management is like in the toilet.
But even under Lampard,
true. But then we can't use this excuse because we don't use this excuse with Kepa because of Lampard. We don't use this excuse with Christensen. We don't with Rudiger. We don't with Jorginho. We don't use it. So you can't. I don't think you can just put it down to
really
Lampard.
been like consistently bad this season? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think.
But he hasn't been bad. No, he hasn't been
hold
bad.
on.
He hasn't.
And this is the first time he got injured all season too.
Yeah, but if we're talking about getting rid of Kante, then we have to talk about getting rid of Pulisic.
Oh
okay?
No, I disagree.
No.
I see
Hear me
what you're
out.
coming
Hear me
from.
out.
For the injuries.
I'm not saying Pulisic is not a good player. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that the man's been injured more times than he's actually played. If you look, he's not been worth the money that we've paid so far. Also,
can I just say,
since he's come back from injury, he has not been the same man. He has not been the Pulisic we've seen that first started. So I don't want a player that we have to wrap in bubble wrap and that is always going to be potential injury and that we have to like be careful with. That's not how I play. Yeah. And I'm willing to get rid of any player that's like that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, you have a very good point with Pulisic, but the reason I brought up Kante is number one because of his age, and I think he would demand a bigger fee than Pulisic, and I think obviously that would benefit us. But with Pulisic, now you talked about...
But that's the point you're making. If you're talking about age, Pulisic is still like, he's 22, right? And we're having this conversation now. That doesn't sound good to me.
Mate,
I get if you're 29 and you've had a bit of a career, but he's 22 and we're already discussing, if you look at the time he's had more time injured than he has on play.
You're right. Look at everyone praising him for the way he finished the season, right? But remember, that was under unusual circumstances. That was under lockdown. Remember, he wouldn't have finished the season under normal world.
At least it's not Hazard, though.
To be fair to him, though, he did score a hat trick. He did score a hat trick versus Burnley.
Hey, you can't have that because
but that was in the middle of the season. But then he got injured again.
Because Hazard was different, man. Hazard had that
but
ability
this season
to stay on his feet. Man.
I think of every single player in the world, I think Hazard is having the worst season of all of them. He's injured again.
Can I say something about that? Actually,
why is he keep getting injured though? It's a mystery to me, man. Because Chelsea was rarely injured.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Do you know why? I'll tell you why, bro. Because these players, even Neymar, when they go down easily, everyone cusses them out. I think they need to be. You know why? Because they get kicked every game, bro. They get kicked in the ankle, in the knee, bro. No, the play. Listen, your body deteriorates when you keep kicking it, bro. It's normal.
It's gonna happen.
I think he's getting muscular. It's
gonna happen.
I was just about to say. I don't understand why Jack Grealish gets so much hate because when you see how he dribbles, it's almost impossible not to foul the guy.
Exactly. Yeah. And he's the most fouled player in the Premier League.
I've said it.
Hazard, now it's Grealish.
Pulisic. If you want, hit me up. I'll give you a good workout, man. I'll make you buff like what's his name? Like you'll be able to take on anybody, man.
But I think Hazard's biggest mistake was leaving Chelsea. I know what he wanted to do, but I always question the what if. What if he'd had stayed? Would this have gone down the same route, or wouldn't it? Like, because you never know. It is a different play when you go, like, to Spain. Like, it's a completely different play. Like, I wonder if it would have been the same.
Let me tell you something.
It would have happened later on or longer.
Let me tell you something. If Hazard had stayed, Lampard would have been got rid of in the summer. That's for sure.
I can see that. I can see that.
But can I say something about, you know, Hazard?
Should have been
him.
Summer, to be honest.
How dare you? That's Fatsard. How dare you?
Ahmad, I just read that comment in your voice, bro. That's why I'm laughing.
But you know Hazard, you know he came to the Real Madrid in the worst time I can remember for almost a decade. Like, this is the worst Real Madrid team I can remember for years. And listen, if you come in to replace Ronaldo, you're replacing like Cristiano Ronaldo. We know who that is. Like, it's an impossible task. Like, whoever, imagine the person replacing Messi.
And it doesn't help when you've got someone like Zidane as manager as well. It doesn't.
Again with the Zidane agenda.
I can't slander Zidane. I can't.
As a manager, I'm talking about as manager.
No, even as a manager,
results Joe.
His trophy cabinet is impressive, but if you take, I just don't. Let's not get into that anyway.
Can we just talk about this comment? Like, how can he improve if he has a recurring injury? Give me that one. Like, and unfortunately, it is a recurring injury. Like, it's not like it's gonna ever get better, and it's ever gonna.
You gotta be joking, Ahmed. Did they really do that? Did they really? I mean, I love everybody. Everybody that knows me knows I love Burger King, but like, did they really tweet him, man?
Yeah, Kai, you spent about half an hour.
Like, why aren't they tweeting me?
They're clowning our boy, man. What's going on?
I was watching Super Bowl yesterday. That's why he wasn't on the bench.
That probably is the reason.
No, it probably is.
They know he loves a good burger. Man.
Do you know who I worry for? To be fair,
who?
Getting back into this team, I worry for Ziyech. I really do.
I worry for Chilwell.
I agree. Because right now he doesn't fit in the team.
I think Tuchel prefers Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic, and I think he probably will prefer Mount as well. I just don't see Ziyech playing.
Yeah. But you're assuming that he sticks with this formation, though. You know what
I really don't think that's the thing. I really don't think we're going to stick to this formation for like. There are going to be games where we're going to go 4 in the back, and Chilwell's going to be left back, and Reece in the right back, and then we're going to have Ziyech on the right wing.
I think we'll change it against Barnsley.
I'm not worried about player rotation at all. I feel like everyone's going to get a chance in this squad with.
I feel like in the next couple of games, like, we can actually rest some of the bigger players, because like I feel like we can rest some of the players because like we're playing against Barnsley. It's not like we technically shouldn't have a problem. I'm not cursing myself and saying like we technically shouldn't have a problem beating them, but we should be resting players players that need a break, because we do have the Champions League in 3 weeks time. Like the team that has like the unbreakable defense, like the best defense in the world right now. Like, we kind of need to be resting players.
2 weeks, and 2 weeks tomorrow.
And we need to be getting Thiago Silva fit for this, because Thiago Silva needs to be in this team. He's the experience. He's played with them before. He's probably one of the best players in Chelsea right now.
I brought up. My bad, Charlie. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Like, we need him fit, like, and it's stupid that he's got injured. I'm fuming that he's injured. Oh my god, I can't deal with this comment.
It's killing me.
I brought up Chilwell before, and I wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think of Chilwell's performance yesterday?
I'm ready to get rid of it.
I'm not at that point yet. Because I just don't think he's a wing back. Simple as. He's a decent left back. He's probably not 50 million worth, but I'm not going to sit here and say he's crap. He's a decent level, or he's definitely good enough in left back over the options we have. So
do you know what? Let's be fair, right? New manager, new training, new tactics. Yeah. Some people will grab it like some people will get it like Cho and a Mount very quickly. Some people may need time. Do you know what I mean?
The problem with Chilwell, the main problem with him, is that before he came in, I'm not gonna lie.
This can't be real, man.
Oh my god!
They said, sorry, there was a lot of controversy. Everyone, like, I'm not gonna lie, most of the fans that I remember were against signing him. So as soon as a bad form came in, there was hints of it. Everyone turned. The reason is because they didn't want him in the first place. But let's be fair to him, because he did have good form in the beginning, defensively and offensively. So for me, I'll give him time, because obviously it's 5 at the back. Like, it's not, listen, left back and left wing back, 2 very different things and 2 different things to get used to. So I think give him time, and listen, if Alonso keeps performing and Chilwell's on the bench, I'm not complaining. But for me,
Kai,
Reece James yesterday. Reece James.
Yes, Kai, I've got to call you out on that, actually.
Yeah.
When me and Andrew said that James wouldn't work as a wing back, you said no, he'll be fine there. And look what happened. He was crap.
Who said that? I said that. I said that. When?
You and Prime came at me and Andrew for saying that. I remember.
No, it could be Prime. It could be Prime, and I just didn't.
No,
disagree.
it was definitely you as well, Kai. It was definitely you.
Proof it didn't happen.
This man has it clipped and everything.
Will, you can't come at him. It's his own channel. You can't do that.
With Chilwell, though, I feel like yesterday, I'm comparing it to Alonso, where like Alonso, he disappears for an entire game and then all of a sudden shows up for the goal or the assist, where Chilwell was like connecting with Werner. Look, he had I wouldn't say it was shocking. He was okay yesterday. He gave up that penalty. Yeah, it was average. He gave up that penalty that was stupid, and he was lucky that it was offside.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he had some link-up play with Werner. He worked with Werner on the left side. And I don't know. I think, like I said, there's going to come a time where there's 4 in the back, and Tuchel is going to use him there.
Let me ask
or
you guys
Emerson.
this.
Who knows?
Let me ask you guys this. What do you think about this? What do you think about playing Reece James as the right-sided centre-back?
I think that'll work.
100%.
I think it'd work.
100%.
And also, this right wing back. Look, there was one game where James came in, Reece came in as a right wing back, and he looked okay. But yesterday, he didn't look that
I thought
great.
he was good against Spurs.
No, not even. It was against was it Wolves or Burnley that he came in. He was like playing all tiki taka and shit, and he was playing right wing
back. If we play 3 at the back, I think he's perfect for the right centre back. Given his strength.
I want to see
I
that.
think you limit James in wing back.
You do, because he always goes back. Yeah. But
that's the problem. I think there's lots of players playing out of position. Like you've got Alonso that's only suited for like left wing back. Like he's not suited for anything else. Like you've got James who's not suited for where Tuchel's playing in him at the minute. And
50 million for him, man. How? Well, jeez, Leicester robbed us again, man. They robbed us with
do you know what? I have to agree. Like, I'm ready to get rid of Chilwell. To be fair, like he's. No, I'm sorry. Like,
Jesus, Charlotte's more cool than me, man.
I'm sorry, but like, let me explain why. We've bought it from Leicester, and everyone's bigging him up, but he wasn't that good at Leicester, so I don't know why we're bigging him up here.
That's
to me, he just like.
And
I don't think he was that good at Leicester, and I didn't.
At the beginning of the season, though, the first half of the season, he's probably the best left back.
That's why Danny Drinkwater didn't make it at Chelsea, man, because he was too busy doing people's streams.
If we're going to,
then he was shipped to Turkey, man.
Let's say we can get Alaba and play him in left back, then Chilwell's definitely going to be dropped for sure.
Yeah. I've never wanted Chilwell, man. I was more of a regular guy.
Good left back.
You know what? Charlotte is more ruthless than Roman, man. She's just
more ruthless.
Charlotte's running the strings.
I think she's
Little do we know, she's running the strings in this whole
Charlotte's
process.
ruthless, man. She take no prisoners.
You can see that if you subscribe to Strong TV on YouTube. That's what you can do.
Yes. Andrew.
But you know one thing about Tuchel, you know why he plays 3 centre backs? I think it's because he doesn't trust the other centre back next to Silva. I think, but he doesn't trust the defense yet.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. They're brain dead. He's not wrong with it, man. Like they keep having like brain farts all the fucking time without Silva.
If Tomori was still here, do you reckon Tuchel would play Tomori in this back
Probably.
three?
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
I would see it 100%.
Listen, the thing is about fans, our fans always romanticize players that go away, man. That's the problem. Like, listen, Tomori is a good player, but we can't deny that he had some stinkers. Like, I remember one away, like a couple of games. He's not a bad player, but I do think we're romanticizing him like he's calling out like he can be our savior. Listen, at the end of the day, give him time to develop.
And a lot
Even
of
in
fans
Italy,
do that.
he's had some like shaky decisions. I've seen a few games because I do like AC Milan, and every now and again I'll watch a Serie A game, and I've seen him play because what's his face is injured right now. I forgot his name. No, the other guy, the guy from Denmark. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I know who you're thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been playing a little bit, and he's been a little lucky with some of the defensive decisions he's made, but overall he's been pretty solid.
I wonder for Tomori what happened with John Terry. You know, when Desai was here, and he sort of nurtured John Terry along in his early part of the stages. That's what I wanted for Tomori, but I don't know what Lampard. I know he had those bad games, but he was then. We didn't see him until that game, till the Liverpool game.
To be fair, my stance with Tomori, my stance with the Tomori situation is if he leaves in the summer and we get in a really good centre back, then
there is no if he is leaving. If he wasn't going to leave,
when he goes,
if Milan didn't want him, they wouldn't add the 25 million.
When he goes in the summer, if we replace him with a really good centre back, then I couldn't care less.
What if we replace him with another Rudiger? Would you be happy?
If we go out there and get Boateng or Upamecano, it would just be awful. There's literally no point of getting rid of
German Lewis Dunk.
Might just get Lewis Dunk or Ben White.
We're gonna get Saul out of all of this, man.
But I have
cry if we get Saul.
But it's what I said to you guys earlier, though. We need that leader. We need that leader.
We need
that leader.
We need something like.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for me, the Tomori situation peed me off the most because it would be to do with the fact that like he had a bad game. He had one bad game. Bearing in mind, Rudiger has had a few bad games and he was still playing him. Like everyone had bad games and the only person he didn't play after one bad game was Tomori. That was kind of my issue along the way because like I don't think it was handled well.
Could be down to club politics though as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say with all these ever since that Athletic article came out, all these decisions that were made on the pitch, Chelsea conspiracy theory hashtag.
Chelsea,
Chelsea conspiracy
we all know you're a
theory.
Lampard fanboy, and that's what
Chelsea conspiracy theory. There was a lot of politics involved in the decisions that were made in the club and who played and who didn't.
Yeah. And with Rudiger and Christensen, the club really rate Christensen from what I've read and heard. They're not going to let him be frozen out. And Rudiger is like a senior role in the squad. They're not gonna freeze him out as well. So.
Didn't you want Declan Rice as a centre back?
No,
I do not want Declan Rice. Let me tell you now, Declan Rice is not welcome at my club. He is not welcome at my club. I would rather spend 60 million on McDonald's chicken nuggets than I would have Declan Rice. That is how I do not want him.
I would rather play Will as a centre defensive midfielder than play.
Just to clarify, Declan Rice is a good player at West Ham because the West Ham players make him look good.
West Ham are not bad.
That's it. If he turns up to any top 6 team, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, he wouldn't.
Are we behind West Ham?
I mean, maybe United. Maybe. It depends. I don't think he's a top 6 club. I think he's a middle class West Ham club. A bit like Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley is an Aston Villa mid-table kind of thing.
Rice would start at Arsenal.
Actually, Marshall, now we're above West Ham. Just so you know.
Yeah.
The difficult Lampard days, are over.
Wait. to just clear up something, I never wanted Rice at centre back. Never wanted him at centre back.
I never wanted him at my club.
I don't mind him as a player. I quite like him as a defensive midfielder, but as centre back, no way.
Negotiation package for Hazard.
Yes!
Bro, I am dying for some McDonald's right now, to be honest.
Now Pulisic is just gonna leave. He saw the McDonald's.
And do you know what? I wouldn't be complaining.
Huh? If you got also to get a player from West Ham, I would get Souček instead of Rice. Honestly, like if you.
Oh my God, Souček!
I kind of agree. I would agree with you.
Souček is good.
Not if he's gonna throw elbows like that, though. I'm just kidding.
Hey, man. Everybody needs some good elbowing once in a while.
But Souček is not a defensive midfielder. He's a box-to-box, isn't he? That's why he gets so many goals. So I wouldn't take Souček.
I mean, I wouldn't take anyone at West Ham, though.
Charlotte, you're getting a lot of love from my subscribers. Man.
Rice isn't my first pick, but I see the leadership. I see the potential to be like that.
A mediocre club team.
Look, if he's mediocre, then he doesn't make the English international team, but he does.
Okay,
There's something
okay.
in
So
it.
I have a question for you. Like, okay, we'll talk about this now. Like, and I'm happy to be like really horrible now because this is it. So, just to clarify, he makes the West Ham team because mediocre. When he comes onto the England pitch, what does he do? Brings nothing. I'm sorry, he doesn't. He doesn't bring anything. He doesn't. I don't even know he's on the pitch until I see him on the camera. If I see him on the camera, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot he's on the pitch. But he brings nothing to them. He's not a Harry Kane.
No,
he's not a Marcus Rashford.
This is the thing.
No, I'm sorry.
Of course, he's not a Marcus Rashford because he's not there to score.
No, but what I'm saying is he's not a Marcus Rashford or Harry Kane. He doesn't bring something to the pitch. At least Harry Kane and Marcus Rashford bring something to the pitch. He doesn't. He doesn't bring anything. And if you're going to tell me he does,
No, he's a decent player.
Question, Charlotte. Charlotte, let me ask you a question, my sweet Charlotte. Let me ask you a question. What's your opinion about Jordan Henderson?
No, thank you.
No. I'm not saying as to come to the club. I mean like as a player.
Oh, okay. I mean he's all right.
He's pure poo, man. He's poo.
I mean,
his
he's
technique
all right.
is poo. Nah, he's a system player, man.
And all right, me being nice.
He's not that.
All right,
bad.
me being nice.
He's not.
Will. Before Klopp.
How is he a decent player?
Before Klopp, go to YouTube channels, Liverpool YouTube channels, and see what they said about Henderson before Klopp came in.
You could say that about a lot of players.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. He's just benefiting from a system, man.
You could say about Mane. They didn't want Mane as well. They were having a madness about Mane when he signed.
Yeah, but
so.
at least Mane's actually turned out well.
Henderson might not be like the best, more flashy, technical, or even like the best shot or whatever player.
Even the most average player.
But the fact that he brings this leadership quality to the team and energy to the team is kind of the footsteps that Declan Rice is following in.
I'm not even saying that Henderson's the best player in the world. I'm just saying he's not crap. He's not crap. Henderson and Rice are decent players. Do
you know what? He's in between the average and the not good. He's in between the average and not good. That's where he lies.
I think we already answered that one, Frogsy, man. We like a lot of people.
Really, you wouldn't take him.
Actually, considering we went through a winger crisis earlier in the season,
we need to have Will and Charlotte have their own show, man. Just an hour of arguing about players.
My first choice would be Pedro Neto as a
Why would you take Sancho? Like, I'm sorry, no.
Pedro Neto would be my first choice.
Yeah, Neto has a really high ceiling.
I don't get the hype for Jadon Sancho.
If you're telling me you take Sancho, I would take Sancho, yes. But Neto, I think, is
no Kennedy.
Neto's ceiling is as high as Sancho.
Who's Kennedy? Who is Kennedy, by the way? Sorry, my brain. My brain doesn't repeat that. Sorry, Han.
The thing with Sancho,
after the China comments, Kennedy will never play in a Chelsea shirt again. Let's be real, man.
The thing with Sancho,
might as well bring back Josh McEachran, mate.
There's certain things with Sancho which put me off a little bit. Just certain things. I think he's a very good player, and I would take him. But I'd rather have Neto. I'd rather have Neto.
You know what? Doing it in Premier League is a big deal. Doing it in the Premier League is a big deal.
That's why we should get Rice.
Bro, I can't even have Rice anymore without thinking about Declan Rice, man. That's how much I dislike him.
You said, has it also ruined Lord of the Rings for you? Because you said he looks like one of the characters.
No, it ruined The Hobbit for me because he looks like 100% like the pale Hobbit, man.
Come on, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings is crap anyway. Let's be honest.
Oh my!
I have an announcement to make. Will would no longer be part of the channel after recent ridiculous comments. How could The Lord of the Rings is hands
I can't believe I was agreeing with you this whole time.
Did you hear what he said, Andrew? What a disgrace.
You're on a timeout, Will. You're on a timeout.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as some people that.
What do you watch, Will? Star Wars with the shiny dildos?
No, come on, man. Star Wars is the one.
Star Wars, Marvel.
Yeah, no. Will probably is Star Trek.
No, I hate Star Trek. Star Trek is crap.
With their spandex.
That is right. Star Trek is crap as well.
Anyway, people, we're gonna end it here. We've been going for 2 hours and 19 minutes.
Wow.
I literally grown older by the time I was here, man. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Did we reach 200 likes? Or did we not?
I think we're close to 195, which is amazing.
Ah, all right. That's still good. Still good.
Thank you
still
very
good.
much for liking it.
Well, the channel's
Hopefully
growing.
we'll make it
Well done, bro. Well
by
done.
tomorrow. We'll make it, man. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you everybody on the panel with us. People who left, Monster, Alexis as well from the Kafka's View. Thank you to everybody here. If you guys want to shout your channels out or your socials, please feel free to do so. You guys want to shout the channels?
Yeah, you guys can, if you want to go like and subscribe to my brand new channel, Strong TV. We'll be going live tomorrow, so check it out.
Check it out. And Marshall, do you want to say any Lampard goodbye messages and love wishes?
No,
and,
no. We're done with that. I have. I am so sick and tired of hearing about Lampard. I've gotten to that point where I've just listened to too much of it. Check me out on Twitch. I'm on Twitch. I'm gaming. I'm getting really bad at FIFA, and I'm playing all these other types of games. So Marshall DBDX on Twitch if you want to check me out there.
Yeah. What about you, Slens?
Yeah, bro. I just want to say, man, I'm happy we have a serious manager. It feels good to be going into a game and thinking you're actually going to win. So I'm happy with that. But when it comes to my channel, bro, it's I don't have a channel. It's Twitter, Slens Talks, just SLENDS Talks.
Yeah. So follow Slens Talks, man. Well, do you wanna shamelessly plug something?
No, I don't. There's no need.
Yeah, you can find Will here on the channel. You know, you will try to make less outrageous comments about Lord of the Rings, but we'll forgive him now. Andrew.
Imagine that's
Andrew's enjoying his chicken nuggets, man.
Yeah, all around in the chat around. You can at me at the Winter Surfer if you want us to review anything at
or
all.
do like our next reaction is actually going to be Igal, man.
I'll be here for that one. Oh man, that sounds juicy. That sounds juicier than Andrew's chicken nuggets.
Now Kai got tired of making Chelsea fans cry. I'll take it to the rivals as well to make them cry as well, man. We're gonna do Igal next, and if you guys want anything else, make sure you shout out like
200 likes.
Go on our Twitter account.
Yay, 200 likes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. You guys are the best. We're actually only 70 subscribers away from 1K, man. In a little bit more than a month.
Remember to get your super chats in at 1K.
Yeah. Once we get to 1K, we can buy Will a Lord of the Ring DVD set, the extended version, you know.
Yeah.
So he changes.
Well,
his
you
mind,
better get a PO box, man. You're about to get a bunch of Lord of the Rings stuff.
I'm gonna get death threats due to them comments.
Declan Rice is gonna be in your mailbox.
The Declan Rice, whatever's left of him. It's too far. Sorry. Anyway, people, it was a pleasure. Stay tuned. We're gonna do an Igal reaction, I think, by somewhere this week. So stay tuned for that, and we're gonna have the Chelsea show again next week as well. Anyway, peace. Take care, and don't hate too much on the terrorists, man.
Yeah,
they know what they did.
Yeah,
we don't need to keep reminding them.
Yeah.
No hate messages, man.
No hate messages.
This is a good community. Let's build it, not hate.
Yeah.
Man, Andrew, you're so sweet, man. Andrew is so sweet, man.
Yes.
Take care.
I'm off stream.
Peace.